All right, you are live. Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning back in to another DOYcreations video. I am Jeanette, aka Sarayah. And before I get started, I always like to give glory, honor, and praise to the Most High Yah. All right, guys, I'm only a few minutes early, so I will wait for you guys, get your notification, and come on in with your project, something to drink, and let's chat it up this morning, okay? So while I'm waiting for you guys to come in, let me just situate my let's go home so I can be able to see the comments. Uh let's see. I'm trying to go back and have my laptop to aid me into helping me see the comments. If not, okay, so there it is. Let me make sure that is turned down. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let's just make sure that is down. So that is just going to help me into seeing the comments in case they go too quickly on my phone. All right, guys. So as soon as you get in, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I am working on a project that I cannot share because it's a commission, and who I'm making this for will be in this chat today. And I don't want her to see the process. So I probably just pull out another something to work on. Good morning, Roberta. One of my dessert squads. How are you this morning? Good morning. Taking a break from my second grade. Oh wow. You need a break from them already. Okay. Good morning, dark skies. How are you this morning? Let me go ahead and put my glasses on. And that way I don't look too. I was holding off my glass because it does give a glare. That's why I'm trying to use my tablet so I don't give as much of a glare, but I do need the light. Okay. Good morning, beautiful Jeanette and everyone. I hope everyone is having a happy Sunday. So far, so good. I cannot complain. How's the weather? Are you guys working on anything? It is pretty cold here, guys, in Chicago. It's like 33 degrees. It's 33 degrees right now, but it is solid, just solid cold. You know how you have that solid cold? So, yeah, so that's the temperature. I'm working on something for someone that I don't want her to see it yet. And it is a sweater that I'm working on. I am crocheting a sweater, and I do have my trusty water on the side, okay? No coffee yet because basically I got some coffee, but I repeat, I do not have any creamer. I'm going to have one of the other guys. Is it very sudden that I have both of them at the same time? One of them going to run off before the other one. So, yeah. So that's how it's going this morning. I hope everything is going well with you all so far. I will be dropping my link later, so whoever wants to come up will be able to do that. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that. I don't even know. Hopefully, I've been trying to, I don't know. I've been trying to, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting a lot accomplished. Like I feel like I'm doing a lot, but I don't feel like I'm getting anything done. I want to get some things like done. Okay, that's done. That's done. But I'm still, I guess I'm still in the doing part. I barely finished breakfast and I'm thinking what to crochet next. Yeah. Well, I just had some cereal that I didn't finish because those are some raisin bran cereal. So, that is high in fiber. So that takes a little while to work off and work down. So I didn't finish it. Text in, how are you this morning? You said, good morning, lovelies. I have been reading some things which really were upsetting to me as a crocheter. And I can't stop thinking about it. I would like to paste an article for you all to consider. What is going on? Yes, paste it. What is going on with the crochet community? the everyday life of an OCD chick. How are you this morning, sis? Thank you so much for popping in. And thank you, ladies, for coming in, giving me a thumbs up. Yeah, I'm struggling in my thumbs up area. And y'all know everything with YT, everything plays a significant role. I don't know what's going on with the crochet community. Text and I don't know. I'm gonna stay positive and stay optimistic, whatever it may be coming down the pipeline. You say it's about the cruelty to the animals and war harvesting. And believe me, I didn't know this was going on. It may not be widespread, but we need to be aware. Oh, wow. Hi, Regina from Adon's World. She said, hello, everyone. How's everything percolating? Everything is percolating quite sufficiently. Hey, Lashira Crochet. She said, good morning, Jeanette, Dark Skies, Roberta, and everyone. Lashira Crochet, how are you today? It is so good to see everyone this morning. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here. Yes. What is on your hook? Hey, Beverly, how are you today? You say, good morning, Sister Lady. How are you? And welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it so very much. How's the weather where y'all at? I don't know, but it's cold where I'm at, y'all. I don't know. We in winter, so don't fret. It's just winter. It's just winter. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, sis, for sharing me out. I appreciate that so very much. That is so awesome. Yeah, that is so good. So I'm working on, I got commissioned to make a sweater. Oh, I don't have I brought a beautiful button for my granddaughter cardigan. So that is what I'm going to be working on through this live. I was getting ready to work on some other things, but I'm like, when somebody commission you to do something, you're supposed to stop everything else and work on that commission. So that is what I'm going to do today. It is 48 degrees here in Maryland. That's not really too bad. 48. 42 and cloudy. Okay. Good morning, Jackie. How are you this morning? She said, good morning, Jeanette, and everyone in the chat. How are you today, Jackie? I hope you're doing well. I'm good, Jeanette. Thanks for asking. I am so glad you are doing good. I'm blessed and highly favored. I know that's right. Name it and proclaim it. Yes. Hey, Elaine from Passion for Yarn. Elaine, I was running your lives today. Well, I did run a live today to help, and I did put in a community for those who need watch hours. So check out my community where I'm posting people like Elaine and some other channels that can really use some assistance in, watch hours. But she said, Jeanette, hey, Jeanette, everyone in the chat, how are you today, Elaine? I am so glad to have everyone here with me. Hi, Lydia. Yarn work by Lydia. She said, good morning, Jeanette, and everyone in the chat. I am working on my knitted needles. Making a scarf is very cold. Okay. Oh, high 15, low 5. Oh, wow. I thought it was cold here in the Chi-Town. Woo, it's cold there. It's 5 degrees here in Clock. 5 degrees. Okay, so obvious I don't need to be talking about my 33 degrees here, because y'all is getting the real cold. Oh, stay warm, stay crafty, right? Hey, Camille from It's Cam 97. She said, hey, Sissy and Crochet family. How are you today, beautiful? How are you? So glad to see everyone. Thank you guys for coming in and giving me those thumb prints. It's called thumbs up. I appreciate it so very much. So yeah, I'm going to be working on this commission order that I had received, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. So when I get commissioned to do something, I don't know. I've been crocheting for a very long time, but as soon as someone commissioned me to do something, I start questioning my abilities, right? I be questioning my abilities. You are so welcome, Elaine. You are so Elaine, how close are you to your how many watch hours do you have so far? You should be closer than most. You should be extremely close. If not, hang in there. I'll tell anybody, when you're on the YT, just hang in there. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Just keep hanging in there because things has a way to work itself out, okay? So, Elaine, I want you to continue to pushing forward as you have been, which is really good, but I want to support you in any way that I can. I'm trying to see, I tried this morning to do some things with StreamYard, but I got to practice before I actually go live so I can, have some things together. 46 and sunny, very fall weather here in Connecticut, drinking water. Awesome. I got my water on deck, girl. I prefer to have some coffee on deck, but I don't have any coffee on deck, but I do have my water supply on deck, and that is okay too. Hey, Maribel. Maribel is hooked. She say, hi, Jeanette, everyone. Maribel, how are you today? It is so good to see you. What is on your hook and what is in your cup? I gotta drink. I gotta give me some. I got some tea. I have some lemon, but the last tea I've been drinking, I have not been enjoying it. I finished the box, but somehow the last part of the teas was not. It was not good. Hey, Granny D. Hey, Granny D from Knit Pearls and Squirrel. She say, good morning, lovely, classy Jeanette. Howdy to all. Granny D, how are you today? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? Coffee in my cup and a baby blanket on my hook, says Maribel. Oh, that is so good. This is the perfect time to be working on some whips and getting these whips done because it's cold outside and the yarn actually feels good in my hand. I don't know if you guys, did everybody see my video on Friday with the new yarn from Karen? I don't think it's new yarn, the Blossom and the other one, but it was new to me. I am such a late bird. I am so late. But anyway, Roberta said, what you say, Roberta? She said, rainy weather today. The boys' mom and dad coming to pick them up and have a dinner with us. Got all the prep done so I can hang with Jeanette and every. Ah, Roberta, that's smart, honey. That's smart. Get it already situated. Get it all situated. Yes. And let's see. You said, hey, Gloria. She said, hi, Jeanette, and everyone in the chat. That's Miss Glow Crochet. How are you today, Gloria? It's good to see you. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for the thumbs up. Let's see. Hey, Gloria, Gigi the I got two Glorias in here. Gigi the Crochet Queen. That's a beautiful Gloria. She said, hello, everybody, working and lurking. Thank you so much for working and lurking, hanging out with me for a few minutes. I appreciate that so very much. You said, Granny D said, I have an easy all that I can do triangular shawl. I'm still hooking on using a Hobie Twisted. Oh, Hobie Twisty. Oh, Twister. Okay. Yeah. You said, I'm good, Jeanette. I'm doing good. Yes. Everybody saying so good morning to everybody. Yes, guys. I am so glad that everybody is doing good this morning because you know what? This is the day that the Most High has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and finish up some of these projects, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I got quite a few projects that I have started, and that's not like me. When I start something, I work on it until I'm finished with it. But I notice that I'm starting things and putting them to the side. What is that about, y'all? Can anybody explain to me what is going on with me? I got 1, 2. This is my third, 4 projects that I have that's incomplete. I don't care if it needs a button on there. I don't care if it needs the loose strand sewed up. It's not complete. So I gotta really just buckle down and just say, hey, you know what? Let me get some things completed. I'm watching videos and I could be crocheting in that time. So yeah, let me get her done. Let me do a Linda hashtag get her done. Okay, because I've been procrastinating and I'm not a procrastinator, but you can fall into that category, y'all. You can fall into the procrastination category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can fall into that category. Actually, I got 5 things on my hook. Oh, wow. I don't have more. Well, I'm not going to count my crochet along as a whip because it's not it's something that I'm going to work on at any time. You know what I mean? Any time of the day. So I'll go back to 4, but that too is on my hook as well to get her done. So I want to get it all done. I do have my Yarny seasonal hot project. That's 1. This 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Oh my goodness. I don't want to make it number 6. Let's see. Jeanette, did you go? Did you? Oh, thank Jeanette. Did you get your hair? Girl, I've been wearing this hairstyle for I don't know how many months, but thank you so much, Lydia. Yeah. So yeah, I went to Michael's and like I said, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, Michael, why is your shelf so empty? I always get nervous when I see empty shelves. I want to go back and see all of them replenished, restocked. Okay, I'm ready for it to be. But they had so many beautiful, beautiful. The squirrel cakes. Oh man, those was some beautiful. If you missed the video on Friday, Michael's clearance yarn, man, it was so spring ready. I'm not gonna jump over to summer. I'm gonna say it's spring ready. Okay, just let's keep it at spring because I don't want to rush the time and I do not want to rush the season. Days, listen, January just started and January is almost out of here. So ain't no use to trying to rush any days or any season. They go fast enough. Okay. These days they moving, y'all. I can't keep up. They are just moving right along. I'm like, are you serious? Let me see. Jackie say our electricity went out this past Tuesday, so we end up in the hotel for 3 days. Wow. They're putting a new utility system, which caused that I didn't like the room. No good chairs to. Oh no, Jackie. Well, at least you was able to get into a hotel. Hey, Cindy from Lulu Treasure Trolls. Hey, Jeanette. Nice to see you today. Spring sounds good to me. I know, right? Yeah, it's some people catching it on the worst way with some weather. So I'm not going to complain about it, even though it's been really, really cold here in Chicago. It snowed both, I think, Friday and Saturday, but I won't complain. Okay. I'm not watching anything about yarn bargains. I'm using what I have. I'm using what I have this year. You know what, Gloria? Ain't nothing wrong with that. There, and if that's a sensitive spot, don't watch it. Yes. Uh watch. Okay. Oh, you so welcome, Elaine. Elaine is at 2736. She's more than halfway there. So definitely we're gonna push for you, Elaine, this year to get to where you need to be. I know I'm going to push for you. Let's see. Hey, Isala, crafting in retired life. She said, hi, Jeanette. I will be in and out. We'll leave you running the. Oh, thank you so much. She said, hi, everyone. Hey, Mr. Rita. That's Butter Roll Rose Boutique. She said, good morning, Jeanette. I'm in a Zoom church, but let you run it. Oh, thank you so much. You say, I am ignoring this nasty, hazy, cloudy sky over my head. Right now, I see the sun trying to peek through. Come on now, come on. I know it's something about the sunshine, right? As long as it doesn't matter how cold it gets, as long as the sun is shining, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm okay as long as the sun is shining. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cold. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But yeah, as long as I see the sun shining, it gives me hope. It just put me in a better mood, right? The sun, that's why I was telling everybody when I was on my video, I said, listen, you guys, I know you guys see me keep touching all the bright color yarn. It's because I need it. I need it. Like a fish need water, I need that bright colors. There's my beautiful sister, Christine. She said, good morning, sis, and everyone. Have a blessed and safe week. God bless you all. Most High bless you too, sis. So good to see my sister, Christine. Yes, everybody is speaking. You said yes, Jeanette. I know, right? Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Same here, Sandy. These gray days give me the blues, right? Jeanette and Cindy about the sun. I need it. I need the sunshine. It's something about when the sun is shining. I feel like even though it's cold, I can get things done. But when it's real gloomy, I really just want to just stay in the house. Like, nope, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not in the mood to go anywhere. So yeah, that's how I would do this. But yeah, but anyway, I still got things I gotta go out the house and do today. So even though it's cold, listen, wrap up. We make beautiful hats and scarves and shawls. There's no need for any of us to be cold, right? If you still cold, you just got to use a thicker yarn. That's all you got to do. But at the same time, come on, y'all. We make hats and scarves and shawls to get on out there and still enjoy the day. You still got to enjoy the day. You say, yeah, we were lucky. My sister and yes, we were lucky. My sister-in-law searched that was the way only since it was last minute. I missed my coffee in the morning and the bed was something else. There's nothing like bed. I know. I know, Jackie. I just stood in my window and my eyes shut and let the sun shine through the window and it hit me like a plant. Oh yes, we need that vitamin D. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Good morning, Sophia. You say good morning. Good morning to you. How are you today? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate everyone coming in and hitting that like button. I appreciate it so very much. What is in your cup? What is on your hook? Yeah, I just need it. And I kept gravitating. I kept gravitating to that yarn. I'm like, I didn't even show y'all as long as I was staying over there by that yarn. I'm like, I need this yarn in my life. I need this yarn. I need these colors. Yeah, that's what I need. Jackie, the place we stayed for summer vacation has the firmest mattress ever. They bruise my hips. Yikes. Oh, wow. These hotel stays ain't like they used to be, huh? These hotel bedrooms and beds ain't like they used to be, huh? Wow. Oh my, Granny D, that's firm. That had to been firm. That had to been some type of firm. Ursula must have load shedding right now. Yeah, probably. She probably, if she didn't have load shedding, she would have been up here. Yes, she got load shedding today. But I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this copy. With that, let me see if I hit paste. Would that bring anybody up, or do I have to be? I'm trying to bring if anybody want to come up. Am I dropping my link or let me try something. I'm trying to drop a link that if anybody wants to come up and join me, and that'll be fine. Let me see if I go. Let me see something, guys. Y'all, I got my phone. I got my tablet. I got my computer. I got all three devices right by me. Like, yeah. Let me see something else. Let's see. Do I go this way? Hold on one second, everyone. I want to see if I can drop this link. And so if anybody wants to come up, let me see. Because that probably just went to my, hold on. Okay. Let me see if that works. If anybody wants to come up and hang out, share, talk, you could just drink a cup of coffee with me. Let me just make sure. I'm trying to dim the lighting in my eyes. So yeah, I think that's the one. If you want to come up, Elaine, Granny T, or anyone, let me know. Just all right. So there it goes. I think the second one. All right. So I think it's the second one. I don't know. So you could try it out if anybody wants to come up and share what they're working on. That is all right by me. Okay. Okay, Granny D. All right. No worries. I just wanted to yeah, so I'm thinking that she does have the low shading. So yeah. You said the bed was so small my hubby and I cuddled. He's a big guy and I am not petite either. Something to laugh about. Oh man, you like get me out of here. One of us gonna have to sleep in the bed and one of us gonna have to sleep on the couch if there was a couch available. Oh man. That's why, every time like I if I go out of town or something like that, once I visit like out of town, I have to stay in like the Hyatt regions, the Hiltons. I have to stay at a kind of luxury type of hotels so that I can have the best night ever. If I'm just trying to, save some money and you go to, a more smaller hotel or something like that. No, I did that in Miami. I was trying to stay. Well, I did that in Miami when I went to Miami, Florida, but the website had the room beautiful. They had that room spectacular. I was like, yeah, let's book this room here. We got there in person. It was awful. We couldn't lay down at all. That room smelled like somebody was smoking for years in that one room, and they couldn't get the smoke out of it. I was like, I'm gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, it was so bad. So ever since then, I'm so selective of what type of hotel I go to. Like when I'm traveling, it's got to be the one of the best. It's got to be the best hotel because I ain't taking no chance on my hips and backs and and my body. Ain't nothing like a bad night of sleep. You wake up, you feel worse. You actually feel worse than when you first laid down. You like, you know what? I feel even worse. Like I had a good night. I didn't have a good night's sleep, but at least I rested. And it's like I feel even worse. Like, what is that about? Gloria said the best hotel I've ever was in Durban, South Africa. The largest pillows and the mattress hug my. Oh wow! Oh girl, that sounds good. Cindy said yes, Jeanette. I have been in some like that too. The rooms on the website look beautiful, and then Barnes And then bam, no thanks. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, because I always, when I'm traveling, you're not there, so you don't know how. Like I know how the hotels. I know the nice hotels here in Chicago. Well, I'm in Chicago, but when you traveling, sometimes you just got to do that virtual room tour. And I did a virtual room tour, and it looked so lively. It was light. It was bright. It was clean. And I got there, and I was like, "What the heck am I?" I said, "Where's that virtual tour?" It was so bad. I had to get out of it. And the only way I had to get out, it was like it was no refund. They was like, no, once you book it, you can't have. So I had a family emergency. I was just trying to get out of that hotel. I lost a lot of money because I paid for that one and had to go to another one. So now it's like it's so hard. It's really difficult. It's like I don't know. I just don't know if I go there. So now I just go to the high ends because I can't take that gamble. I just cannot. You said be right back watching the new active shooters in the mall in Massachusetts. I have family that what is going on with all this shooting in the mall? If they're not shooting in the malls, they shoot it in the schools. What is going on? Wow, this is like non-stop. Wow. Now she says an active shooting in the mall. They make you don't even want to go to the mall anymore. And I love going to the mall. I don't know. And I'm just seeing people are just like really on the edge. That's why I don't bother nobody. I try not to say nothing to anyone when I'm out. I just try to mind my business and get on back to the house because I feel like so many people are just on the edge of destruction. And when they're on the edge of destruction, you don't want to get caught in the crossfire. You don't want to get caught in the crossfire because somebody just upset. You say the bathroom was nice with handicap equipment. I have to take a portable toilet boy there so low I can get because of my leg. Oh yeah, do what you got to do to protect yourself. A lot of these places, I don't know, Jackie, if you call in advance to let them know that you need to have certain things, would they supply, if you're in a wheelchair or if you need that extra seating for the toilet or anything like that, how would they accommodate you in those? If they know the information in advance, I wonder would they try to, help you out with that. But I hope the electricity comes back on and you get everything situated back at the house because your house, how you got everything set up and you're just more comfortable, there doing what you need to do. So I totally understand that. But the different weathers and people who going through the snowstorm or rainstorm or whatever type of storm that they're going in, it affects the weather, the lines, and it affects everything, right? It affects everything. But yeah, I was just, like I said, you going to the mall, you going to the store. I be praying like, Father, I just want to get there and get back home safe. I don't want to be caught in the crossfire where somebody upset that somebody didn't do their return. I'm seeing people acting a fool with returns. You know how you trying to return something and they have a no return policy. Oh my goodness. I couldn't do customer service, not face to face. I can do customer service over the phone because I did customer service for years. Ooh, that job right there. Ooh, it almost had me in the crazy house, y'all. Um, but I can do it over the phone, but in person, the things that has been happening and on airlines and stuff like that. I mean, like, listen, when I get on this airline, I'm praying for everybody on this airline. Like, y'all better get it together, leave this pilot alone so he or she can do our job, get us there and get us back home safe. I ain't got time for that crazy stuff. But people just like, I don't know. They mad. They just mad. I'm mad too, but still. Hey, Laura from Crochet Corner. She said, "Hi, Jeanette and everyone in the chat. I'm lurking and listening. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate those who come in and never chat. They just come here to listen to me. That's okay. I'll keep you company. I will keep you company. But sometimes, y'all, I have to turn away from the news because it'll have you, it'll give you the blues, y'all. It will give you the blues. And I don't want the blues. I'm not denying, what's going on in our world today because you can't run from it. You can't hide from it. But honey, I'm limited to what I can get in my ear. Gigi, the crochet queen, said, I have to go and focus on work. Thank you so much, Gloria. Gigi, the crochet queen. I appreciate that. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope they don't work you too hard. Girl, don't let them work you too hard. But thank you so much, Gloria. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to work smarter and not harder. I don't want to work harder, y'all. I've done that all my life. Oh, I got to take it easy. I got to take it easy. Take it easy, y'all. Take it easy. I don't know. I'm just at that age, y'all. I'm just at that age where that working hard is, it's got to cease. Woo, it's got to cease. But you do what you got to do. But honey, listen, something needs to break for me. I need a breakthrough. I need a breakthrough. Like, come on. Oh, because I'm over this working hard. I listen, for those folks that's able to do the YouTube however they want to, how long they want to, anytime they want to. I think that is just so amazing. But y'all, man. I be Serenity. You say, hey, and welcome. You say, hey, I found you for the first time. I'm crocheting from this place. Oh, wow. And welcome. Thank you so much. I'm glad you was able to find me. How was you able to find this channel? But I'm glad you did, right? Thank you. Jackie said we moved back Thursday night. Oh, we wanted to be reimbursed for the inconvenience. Another thing, the heaters went out. They need to be fixed. Now, reimbursement, they would do that, whatever service that you are with, they will do some type of compensation to reimburse you. But I was talking about you go to a store and the store people tell you, this is a final sale. There's no return or refund. Before you swipe your card or before you give them your money, make sure that item you really want, because if you bring it back and they don't take it back, there's really no reason for you to get outraged with, whoever, servicing you, because, the receipt may say it, and also the person who rang you up probably said it. So, because I've been in those situations. What I used to do customer service. You say, I saw your last Michael Clarence video. You said it's cold in Chicago, and I was like, thank you. I be Serenity. You know how it gets cold here in Chicago. I am so glad you was able to find me. We got two Chicagoans. Yes. And I was in a story time. I'll never forget, guys, when I was doing customer service, and I worked customer service electronics. We sold electronics, and certain things was made specifically for specific things. So once you purchase it, they make it based upon that, and so there's no return and there's no refund, because it's made to order for you. And I got this customer on the phone, and he was like, I need to return this. It was like a $2,000 or $3,000 merchandise. And he was like, it didn't fit, it didn't work out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, excuse me, sir. No, we can't take that back. It is no return. We expressed that at the time of the purchase. You got to know that this was made specifically for your machine. And so if any measurements was off, that you're going to have to bite the bullet and all this and that. And he lost his mind. At first, he was so nice, and I was so nice too, because I was always credited for my good customer service, because I talk to you like you got some sense until you don't. And so and he was like, put your manager on the phone. I mean, put your manager on the phone. And so I would go and get the manager. And I was like, this guy, I have conveyed to him that this is part that was made to order. He cannot get a return on it. And she kept going back and forward, telling me to tell him this, tell him that. And she never wanted to get on the phone with this man. So family, he lost it. He called me everything in the book. And I think some of the things he made up. Jeanette, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Do not come back to this phone. I was like, oh my God. He said, don't come back to this phone. I want to speak to a manager. And so I understood. I promise you, I understood his frustration. I really, really, I wasn't mad at him, even though he said all those horrible, horrible things to me. I still wasn't upset with him. And so he said, don't come back to the phone. And so I told my manager, I said, hey, he told me, so now I need to get out of this conversation. I need to get out of this situation. So y'all, I turned on my acting skills. So I just started bawling, crying. I was like, I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid to get cursed out. I don't get paid for this. And they was like, it's okay, Jeanette. It's okay. Go take a break. I was like, I can't take this. And so they told me, go take a break. So I wanted a break. Girl, I wasn't mad at that man. I was not mad. I understood this. I understood because he said his claim was they didn't tell him that he couldn't get a refund on it. I mean, he couldn't return it. So that's what his claim was. And I know from personal experience, we must tell you about a non-refund thing. It's part of the guidance. You have to tell them. And she said, and I went outside and I got away from everybody. Girl, I went and grabbed me something to snack on. And it was like, when I came back in the office, they was like, Jeanette, are you okay? Are you okay? And I was like, I just need another minute. Girl, I was fine. I got thick skin. That didn't bother me. I couldn't get out of the conversation. I was like, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. And I think it's wrong when a customer asks you to speak to a higher rank that you don't do that for them. I think that's so wrong. I have to make some calls tomorrow. I'm going to be professional and nice as possible. Getting crazy doesn't help. No, Jackie, that wasn't right that your manager put you in that situation. It wasn't, Granny D. And she left me there. And I was like, you know what? I went back to this man like 2 or 3 times. And the third time I was like, no, how do I had to have a conversation with myself. I was like, how do I get out of this conversation? Because she refuses to talk to him. And I just start crying. I was like, that's not part of my pay raise, my pay grade. I can't do this. Girl, I went outside. It was one of those nice, hot, sunny days. I got me something cold to drink. I was outside living my best life. I was like, I'm living my best life. But then I came back in and I was like, I can't take this anymore. Really, I wanted them to send me home with pay. That's what I was aiming for. Jeanette, you can go home with pay. Because I said, they don't pay me for these types of calls. So she gets on the phone and I hear her initial conversation before I actually got out the door. And she was like, first of all, sir, you don't talk to our customer service reps like that, And I was like, it's really not his fault. He was kind up to that point. Me keep coming back on the phone was like, who? What? Is that you again, Jeanette? I was like, yep, it's me again. Oh, wow. I was like, I'm listening to this call like, really? And guess what the end result? Can y'all believe what the ending result was? The end result was we took the product back. We would prefer to lose a little money than lose a valuable customer. We didn't want to lose him. We checked his record. He was, he shot quite a bit with us, and it wasn't worth losing a customer. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I thought too. I was like, wait a minute, isn't him being a customer, a return customer? He was a repeated customer. Isn't that better than us with our policy of a non-return? We can break this thing down and use it some other kind of way. And so I was like, what happened? When I came back, she said, well, when I got back to the office, she's like, well, Jeanette, we're going to go ahead and give it to him this time. I said, what? We're going to give it to him this time? I could have ended this conversation 10 minutes ago, but I said all that to say I can deal with customer service like that, but face to face, nope, it's not my cup of tea. I don't want to be by anyone. No, I don't want to be by you, because honey, these people are throwing coffee on you. They throwing stuff at you. I try to be nice on the phone until I feel like the rep is being negative. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when my temperature rise. Other than that, I'm very nice to you on the phone, Hi, L'Oreal. You say, howdy, Jeanette. How are you today? How is the weather? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? Yeah, thank y'all for listening to my story times. Y'all, I'm telling you, my story times, they can go on and on and on. I have so many stories, y'all. So many stories. The manager wasn't nice at all with my husband. It's a long story. We were told who to call. Yeah, sometimes the company that you're calling is not always the most helpful as people. It really depends on what kind of mood they're in. You be looking at the phone like, huh? So it's a hit or miss type of situation. It is a hit or miss type of situation. But at least I start off really calm, really patient. I'd be like, yeah, that was my fault. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. I said, I probably was in a rush. I wasn't thinking, because I had someone that I called before. They hung up right in my face, honey. I was doing all that loud talking and, just being very rude. And next thing you know, I heard the bop, bop, bop. I was like, oh, did they hang up on me? She hung up right in my face, honey. She was like, not today, not today, not today. I'm not listening to all that. And so I had to that made me even more upset. I calmed down, walked away from the situation, calmed myself all the way down because I was all the way up. And when I came back, I was so nice. I was like, wow, I did something that I wasn't aware that I couldn't do. And I'm just trying to see, for future reference, how am I supposed to do this? Honey, they helped me. They even gave me my money back. I was like, yes, kindness does work in the world. Kindness does work. They said you can get more with honey. You can get more with honey. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I don't know exactly how that saying, but they said you can get more bees with honey. And I'm going to leave it right there. But anyway, y'all, so that's what's going on, y'all. Today is a good day. Today. Oh, there is Ursula. But before that, hey, Sharon, good morning. OM Granny Square coming in. What a blessing. How you going to come in the chat? What a blessing. What a super sticker. I appreciate it, right? Granny D was just asking about you. She said, is she going through load shedding today? You say, hi, Jeanette. I nearly missed this. Oh, my goodness. Battling allergies. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. Jackie said, I had a job like yours. I will say, are you having a bad day? Let's talk in a calm way and get situated, resolved. Yeah. That's the only way you can get it resolved, honey. Ursula, this is for you. Let's get it together. This is for my Ursula. My beautiful Ursula. Yes, thank you. Let me go back to comments. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so very much. Yes, let's see. Hey, Jeannie, the beautiful Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams with Jeannie, another one of my what? Dessert squads. How are you today, Jeannie? L'Oreal say it's freezing here. It's 8 degrees. And supposed to go back below zero this weekend, drinking coffee, putting my yarn shells together. Oh no, oh man, that's good morning, everyone says, Jeannie. Oh wow, baby. Yeah, load shedding in 1 hour from now. I had to rush and bathe quickly and do chores before power goes off. Oh wow. Girl, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, but you know what? You muster through, you try to handle it the best that you can, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You try to get through it the best you can. Ursula from OM Grady Squares. I was sharing some of my story times. We was just talking about customer service because it looks like there's some type of shooting in Massachusetts here in the United States, and Passion for Yarn has family there, so she's trying to see exactly in the mall. I don't know what's going on in these malls where people just why would you bring a weapon into the malls? I don't know. I just feel like if you bring in any type of weapon into the mall, you're looking for trouble. You're looking for trouble. You're waiting for it to start. And so she got family there. And so she's just trying to see what's going on and making sure her family that stays in Massachusetts is okay. And I was just thinking about going to the mall today, and even yesterday I love going to the mall, but these people, what is going on with you? You say I avoid malls now. It is so crazy. You just can't even enjoy. And I really enjoy just walking around the mall, seeing what's new, seeing what's out, seeing what's available. I ain't buying none of it, but I still want to be in the midst of it. But listen, I ain't got time to be caught in the crossfires. Okay, I ain't got time for that. Anybody got time for that? Somebody got to tell the story, live to tell the story. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so Elaine, I hope she comes back and let me know that everything is okay. Ursula, I did drop my link. I did drop the link if you want to come up for the last hour, but I don't want to put that pressure on you. You said I've been home all day, not putting a foot outside this house, crocheting up a storm and writing up new patterns. That's awesome. That is so awesome. OM Granny Square, the beautiful Ursula. Well, I would say that I'm not going to step a foot out the house, but what I need is outside the house, guys. I got to go outside and get it. And I have to go to work. So going to work and all that stuff, you still got to go out. That's why I said a lot of you guys, like, if you're able to do the YT full time and, make a living off uploading videos and doing lives, that would be a dream for me. That would be a dream job for me. All I got to do is just come here and just hang out with you all, and it covers what I need to cover. Y'all will see me all day, every day. Y'all be like, DOYcreations on all day, every day. But you say, Laura from Crow J Corner say, one good thing is I have never heard of shooting in the yarn store. That's true. I never heard that. That's true. You say, I'm in my PJs now after the bath. I hope to join you next Sunday for sure. No problem. Hello, Jane. Welcome. You say, I'm crocheting a blanket for one of my grandsons today, so I am staying in. Roxy girl, thank you so much. Jackie say, I haven't been in a mall a long time thinking about it. I have a scooter, so it's so easy to enjoy it. I'm not struggling trying to walk. Yeah, the mall is definitely strollers and all that friendly because of the pavement. It's very smooth. Um, you say, how are you talking to Ursula? You say, hubby went to the shop. He was complaining because he had to go to server shops for what we need. The regular shop was all deteriorating in service. Oh wow, yeah. I mean, that's where we at with things, right? That's where we at with things. You just gotta be like, be grateful for whatever you have, whatever you got. Try to be kind because you want that kindness to come back to you, right? However that kindness can come back to you, you want that kindness to be returned. Like, you know what? I'm not going to go out here. I have a mission, so I'm not just out. I am on a mission, and I'm only going to Walmart's. I'm only going to Walmart's, I believe. That's all I need to go to, and that's it. That's it. So I feel good about that. I ain't got to be like out. Like I said, it is 33 degrees, but it's dropping. It's going to drop later on tonight. It's going to get a little bit more colder. And yeah, I mean, we're in the winter. What do you expect? Ursula O.M. Greater Square. It's in the summer. What do you expect? When it's winter here, okay, thank you, Granny D. You say, I hope. All right, Granny D. If you can, that's great. If you can't, I understand. ah, when it's winter here, it is summer in Africa. So yeah. You said he was complaining, why don't they stock all the food stuff like they used to? They're out of stock with a lot of stuff, so he had to go to the next shop. I mean, Ursula, you got a lot of people just stocking up, regardless if they have those items or not. They like to stock up their pantry, their refrigerator, just stocking up, and so that kind of empty off the shelves a little bit, right? You say absolutely, karma is scary. Yes, I be Serenity. Yes, it's yeah, karma. Don't play with it. Don't mess with it. You said, hey, Jamie, Jamie's hook. She said, hey, Jeanette, good morning, and hey, y'all. How are you today, Jamie? There's a big chicken and egg shortage here. These eggs, y'all. These egg prices has tripled. It's like, okay, what is really going on? The egg prices has tripled. I just, if I want some eggs, I get it. I'll be like, whatever. I got a taste for them. I want them. I'm going to get them, and I'm going about my business. Get what you can get at the store and go about your... Be grateful that you can purchase something at the store, Yeah. Some places it has gotten $7 a dozen. Luckily, around me, you can still get it for $3 and something. But $7 is a little bit too extreme. It's a little bit extreme, but good. Walmart's is still three something, and Aldi's went down because Aldi's went up to $4. I was like, Aldi's, what is going on? Your eggs $4, really? So they went down to I think it's 360 now. So yeah, go to Aldi's and Walmart's. Don't go to those other stores. You said my husband was complaining in COVID times trying to find a TP, so he's really stuck up. Yeah, I wish we still had our chickens. I know it's certain things you can't give away too soon, but you just don't know how the economy is going to go, what direction it's going to go into. Because I would have never thought eggs would get this expensive. It's like, why? It's chickens and I don't know how many stores, it's so many restaurants. And so why is the eggs going up? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You said, I am good. I'm sleeping in. Ha ha. That's good. I reckon the egg shortage follows after a chicken shortage, right? But there's no chicken shortage. I mean, you can go to any store and get chicken, any restaurant and order chicken. So how's there a shortage? Oh, wow, Jane, you said I pay $8.99 for eggs. Wow. Yay, I am on a egg hunt all the time. I guess this Easter ain't nobody going to be painting eggs and putting it outside. Y'all know how in Easter, they have treasure hunts and Easter eggs hunt. I bet ain't nobody gonna be putting no eggs out this year. Oh my God. Better put those eggs and make some you better put those eggs and make some scrambled eggs. $8.99, $7, $8 for eggs. No way. Yeah, I am on an egg hunt all the time. Please drop the link again, Jeanette. Okay. Okay, Elaine. Eggs are a major source of protein for my vegetarian roommate. Yeah. The bird flu caused the shortage. We can paint potatoes. Jason, we're gonna paint potatoes instead. If you can shop at Sam's, it's cheaper, even if you don't have kids. Yeah. Ah, they're gonna paint potatoes this year. I'm telling you, I'm just being realistic. I mean, the eggs is serious. You just don't want to. Let me see. I said copy. All right, let me do this. Hold on. Girl, it is serious. I can't even. Woo! I can't. Woo! I can't. I can't. She said, I mean, it was just like, I went around like November and December. November and December, right? Butter went skyrocket. Eggs went skyrocket. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this stuff at such a high? She said because of bird flu. Ooh, but honey, let me see if I could just paste again. I'm trying to. All right. Yeah, so there it is again. There's the link again. If anyone wants to come up and hang out, yeah, I know Elaine probably on her way, or whoever else wants to come in and hang out. You said, Jamie said, wait a minute. You said, James said, I won't be painting eggs at $8.99. I know at $8.99, girl, we got to put those in our pancakes, our eggs for, scrambled eggs or boiled eggs. No, I enjoy eggs too much to waste them. Now, when they was cheaper, that's one thing. More expensive, no. I got to live conservative with my eggs. You said, yeah, I think we are not going to see a lot of those eggs dyeing kits being sold this year. It won't be sold. I see a lot of yarn dyeing with those leftover kits. Yeah, you're not going to see it. Not with this price. Whatever is hurting in one area is definitely going to affect another area. It's a dominoes effect. It's a dominoes effect. I remember one year, this is when I was a little child. We used to throw eggs like it wasn't nothing, but who's throwing eggs nowadays? Nobody is throwing eggs. Nobody is wasting. Just food, period. The cost of food, period. You can't be, you got to like be like in a more portion control. Like, okay, I fixed this. I fixed too much. Certain things that you probably never thought about doing as far as like freezing your food or anything like that, freezing your leftovers. Leftover food tastes good to me. Leftover food really tastes good to me. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can bring Elaine.
Hey.
Hey, Elaine.
How are you?
Hold on one second. How are
Okay.
you?
I'm doing awesome. Hi, everyone. Hi. How everybody's doing?
Yes, you're doing awesome. Girl, I'm
Yeah, I'm
glad
just
you're doing
sitting here
awesome.
knitting.
You better go on, knit. You was knitting on your other live, wasn't you? The one I just watched. Let's
Yeah,
see.
a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to get this front panel done. Trying to finish
Oh,
it.
okay. Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie said they will go up even higher as Easter time. I paid $9.47 for 18 eggs at Walmart and paid six something for 24 at Sam. So I feel like this, like February and March. You should stock up an extra dozen of eggs. Why they if you can find eggs for like $3 and $4, kind of maybe buy 2 cases and versus 12. You know what I'm saying? So that way you don't have to worry about. I haven't went anywhere where I stay was past $4, but I know I've been hearing about the $7, $8. So Jenny said she paid $9.47, Elaine, for 18 eggs, but paid only $6, six something for 24 Sam. So Sam is way better. That's like $3, uh, a case. Every time the petroleum gas prices increase, then everything is more expensive. It's just the way it is. Everybody's saying hello to Elaine. Jamie said, my mom and I went to 4 different grocery stores, and the other night looking for deals, I found a 1 day deal. I got 10 pounds of chicken legs for 47 cents a pound. That was a steal. Wow, that's a huge difference, Jenny.
That is.
Yeah. I am going to be eating a whole lot of chicken for a while. Laugh out loud.
Yes. When you find in those prices, you have to buy by the boat. Just buy a bunch of them, freeze them, can
Yeah.
them, whatever you can do.
Yeah. That's
But
what,
I
Jenny.
gotta
I
say,
took
the
your
most
advice on trying to connect the COVID settings on my oven, the convenience setting on my oven. It makes a huge difference. Thank you talking to her. Live, love, crochet. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You said, hey everyone, I'm new here. Hope everyone is well. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you. You said, Jeanette, I am going to stack and van till the state line road and got mine 12 for 3.99. Yeah. So like I said, if you are able to catch those deals, catch them and try to, if you can afford it. Like I usually just buy a dozen of eggs at a time. I mean, we're not eating eggs like that. I usually buy, but now I find myself trying to pick up 2 dozen at a time so that I can save time and money. And like I said, when I'm cooking and I got leftovers, usually be like, oh well, I ate a day or two. We can toss it. Ain't nobody tossing anything nowadays. We're freezing that sucker.
Oh man, once
No,
you're done, I'm gonna
ma'am.
tell you what I did with my leftover eggs.
No, ma'am. You better put that in the freezer so we can use that another time. Is you kidding me? You better unthaw that and eat that at another day. Ain't nobody got time for that. Right,
That's
Elaine?
right. That's right, girl. I hear you on that. I mean, the most I paid for eggs here in Connecticut that I paid was $9.99 for 12. I seen them different prices, $9.99. The other day I found Aldi's and they had organic for $5.99 a dozen, right? Then they
Uh-huh.
had the ones free range for $4.99 a dozen. But then the cheap ones were like more money. But I have seen even an 18 count of eggs, the 18 count ones, $21, $17.
I
And
never had them.
so yeah, so I'm like, I love eggs and I cook them for breakfast, but I use them for different other recipes. And but I ain't trying to pay all that money like that. I heard chicken's gonna go up. The one whole chicken is going to be up to $25. And this is coming from the Amish community. The Amish people, they grow most of their they
Yeah,
grow
they
their own
grow all
food.
their food. Yeah.
Yes. So they grow extra to sell to, different companies. So anyways, that company was paying him more money for his chickens. They're going to start selling them for $25. That company told the Amish people. So, you know what I told my daughter? I said, can you find out by your landlord? We could just, raise just a few chickens back here, just a few chickens.
And look how much it's gonna cost to even buy chickens. But you said, Jenny said you can. From Butterfly Dream said you can 2 loaves of bread from Sam's for $4.17, and we paid $3.97 for 1 loaf at Walmart. It's ridiculous. That's why it's good to have either a Sam Club card or a Costco. That's a great deal for
or
the eggs. For
BJ's.
usually scratch is
I did.
outrageous.
Yep.
Yeah. OM Grady Square says, I always buy a tray of eggs twice a week. One tray has 30 eggs, but my son eat 3 eggs omelets every morning. Wow. Laugh out loud. Remember when in 2008 we were all driving around looking for cheap gas pumps? It's eggs this time. We looking for cheap gas pump even today. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
with the price, you got to, for me, I feel like this. What's more important to you? What do you need the most? And that's what I'm
yes.
stocking up on. What is like a food item that I use on a regular? Let me get a little bit more of that, because like you said,
Yeah.
Elaine, the regular eggs was more and more costly than the organic eggs and the cage free
Yes.
eggs. So
Yes. And
how is
even
the regular eggs is more expensive than the cage free eggs
yeah.
and the organic eggs? Can somebody tell me that?
I
I'm
have
looking
seen it
like,
here. Yeah, I have seen it here in a few stores in where I shop. And it's just mind boggling. Like it's those brown containers that they're made out of. What is it like? The ones I'm talking about. Those were supposed to be
uh-huh.
the cheapest. They supposed to be like back in the days. I used to pay 89 cents, 99 cents, $1.37. Now they're more expensive than the organic and the other ones, which
Wow.
it's
Hey,
crazy.
Lisa from Original Afrocentric Design. She said, hey, Sarayah, and Elaine, and everyone in the chat. What's up? How are you today? I love me some organic eggs. That's the only eggs I was buying was organic eggs. And I
Yep.
either buy the organic eggs and I was buying the cage-free eggs. Um, you can get 5 dozen from Sam's for 17, something that is 29 cents per egg. That's more organic is all I buy. That's all I like is organic. And the thing about it is I did myself a little test. Some people say eggs is eggs or water is water, or this is equate it to the same. No, there is a difference. I don't know. Organic eggs, I don't know if it's like mental, psychological, or just it does taste better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think, you just think it tastes better. No, organic eggs taste better to me. It just cage-free eggs taste better to me. It just does. They be in the brown shells. I feel like they're getting better lighting, better treatment. It could be all psychological, but that's just the way I like it. Not that I don't eat the regular eggs, because that's what I got in the house right now. Regular eggs. Believe me, I go where my money takes me. However, my preference is the organic.
Yes. And I like free range too because those birds, those chickens, they not only eat chicken feed what they give them, but they're out there eating from the natural, they're eating the
Yeah,
bugs and stuff like
yeah,
that. And
yeah,
so that's why I like the free range too. But there's
yep,
nothing like having your own eggs. I have seen the difference when you crack an egg that your chicken just, your chickens are laying to the eggs from the stores. It's a different color. The yolk is different, looks richer. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yep.
Yeah.
It
So,
does.
a
It
lot of
does.
look in your area. It's not very hard to raise chickens and you don't need a lot. Even here in Connecticut and in the city, we're in certain cities here, they do allow us to raise chickens in the back. Some places you can't have a rooster because they make too many noise. And but yeah, and they don't need a lot of space. They are cold tolerant. Um, and I don't know, but you might want to watch some of the homesteading channels. I just watched a few of them yesterday. They talking about how to save money on chicken feed. Where back in the days, back in the days, the beginning of time, we they didn't have chicken feed. They didn't have dog food. They didn't have cat food. Those kind of animals ate whatever food that the humans were eating. You know what I mean? So there's
Yeah,
ways for you to do that as well. I mean, our ancestors did it for thousands of years, without this big box store kind of feeds. But there
yeah.
are ways for you to do it, and I think it's even better. It's more nutrition for your chickens.
I agree. Let's see. You said, let me see, let me go back up. Jeannie from Butterfly Dreams said organic is all she buys. Jamie say laugh out loud. No more bringing devil eggs to the barbecue. You can still bring the devil eggs to the barbecue. Say, how do you preserve those? Cage free is what I got from Sam. I just like that cage free. You say laugh out loud. You say the organic egg yolks is a different color. It's more, the organic egg yolks is more richer. If you put in a bowl organic eggs and you put in a bowl just your regular eggs, you will see the organic yolk is much yellower. It's more richer. It's more thicker. You know what I'm saying? Organic eggs don't stink. Do the other ones stink? They are better and they have much more rich yolk too. Yep, that's right. And you
What
said,
she means they don't stink. Are you speaking about like the way you cook them when you're boiling eggs? That kind of smell?
I don't know. Jamie said organic eggs don't stink. I don't know what she means by that. Roberta said prices went up for canned goods. Also, I bought pantry food a 5 months ago. It came to $150. Last week, I paid $300 for the same amount from Save a Lot. Wow. I bought all organic chickens too. No antibiotics or steroids. Well, free range is different. Pasture raised. Yeah. Free range means they go to move around in the chicken yard or house, but pasture raised means running around in a field. Jane say there's good in they're good if you have tricks. They eat all the ticks. Fresh eggs are the best. Yes, in the old days, they ate all scraps. Jenny
Yeah,
say I
they
can
eat
say,
scrap food.
yeah. Jenny say I can say they are not passing this increase to the truck drivers who deliver our products. They got $2 and something or one something a mile. I mean, it's a domino effect. These companies are lining their pockets. That's all they're doing. Hey Ashley from Mobs, Yarny and Cooking. She said, "Hey everyone. Yay, standard factory eggs have a stink to them, especially when you cook them. Factory eggs. Have a great day, everyone. I'm off to spend the day with my hubby. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. Okay, Ursula, she said she'll be right back. Yeah, so regardless if you're okay, you can have your preference. If you only ever purchase regular eggs in the gray box or white container, pink container, if you ever only bought those and you ever tried the organic eggs, there is a difference. There is the cage free. There is a difference in the taste, the quality, the look, the everything. I'm not saying go buy organic. I'm saying if you ever try it,
Right.
you will be
I
able
bought
to see the
all of them.
difference.
Yeah, I
Now,
bought
here's
all
the
of them,
thing.
but these days I go with what I could afford. You know, it depends the budget.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, food is food.
Exactly.
You know, I think it's a luxury sometimes for us. If I could afford organic, then I would do that. If it's a good deal. The only one I found is my daughter says she saw it at if you guys have a Dollar General, that's the cheapest. She said it was $3.99 there.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, some of these people that grow their own chicken in their backyards,
Like
free
Miguel.
range. I'm sorry.
Miguel does. From who know
Yeah.
who? Yeah.
So free range and pasture chickens, they're eating from the grass, they're eating in the dirt, but they also let them just go and they come back to their whatever little you know, chicken coop you built for them. They go back and they let them go. You know, those are the best eggs. What makes the eggs organic? You got to look into that. There is a video, there is a documentary where they did test with all kinds of eggs, organic, pasture raised eggs, the cheapy eggs. And I don't know, they said that nutrition wise there was no difference, but the way they were raised was different. So I don't know what all
Yeah.
that means, but they have a documentary on that. I forgot the name of that channel that goes around and investigate food and everything like that. But if I remember, I'll just share it. in my community post.
Well, regardless if you're eating your eggs or your food, you want whoever products that you're buying, you will hope that they're taking care of those animals to the best of their abilities. You don't want nothing that's being mistreated, laid out in the sun,
Exactly.
died, and stayed in the cage for days at a time, weeks at a time before they got back
Months.
to them. So months at a time. So you just hoping that when I'm saying organic, with the organic, I don't have to worry about all the pesticides and all the side effects that
Antibiotic
yeah,
shots,
all of these things they doing to these so when I'm saying organic, I'm saying they have not put any type of artificial uh anything in them to help them to grow, to help them to produce more. That's more organic to me. Let nature does what it needs to do, because nature going to do what it has to do to make sure that the chickens do what they need, the roosters, the chicken, they all do what they need to do and produce better than just, okay, I need to hurry up with this food, so let's inject them and rush the process.
right?
You
To
said,
speed them from growing. I think it's a 4 months with some chickens. You by 4 months raising them, they're ready to go. For your freezer, or so some companies do that because all about the money, raising more chickens a year. But it's not necessarily healthy for you. It's just like humans. We have to eat better for our health, right? So it's the
yeah,
same thing. I know it's important to know what you're feeding your chickens, because
yeah.
what they're eating, it's what it's what's keeping them healthy. You know what I mean? And it's better for us to consume their eggs and their meats. You know.
uh Bronx girl said, my mother used to get a stomach ache when she ate eggs, but when she ate our eggs she was fine. I'm sure it's because they was a lot fresher. I mean, fresh eggs. I look at you say yes, a humanely treated creature. Yeah. When I look at Miguel and I look at his chickens and I look at his, the things that he grow, that is just so awesome. I mean, it just comes to a point that you do want to start, making your own little garden and your own little growing stuff. I mean, that feels good. It's good to go and buy whatever you can afford, but it also feels good when you can grow something and do something for yourself, right? Hey, Linda. Linda Simpson Design. She said, hi, Super Jeanette and Elaine. Just popped in to leave a package as clearing out the attic today. Awesome. Thank you for that package that you left me. Have a great day, Linda. You are so sweet. Sometimes, Elaine, we can come in and just say hello to someone. Sometimes we can
Right.
only come in just to give a thumbs up, and just spend a few minutes with someone. So, whatever time someone can come into your live and hang out, be grateful, be thankful, because that time they really didn't have to spend it with you.
Right.
They didn't have to spend that time with you, girl. They look at you like,
Exactly.
what?
And I say, I always say, thank you for stopping by. That's what counts, and they give you a thumbs up.
Yeah, that's what
They,
counts.
yeah,
Stop
and
by.
everybody has a life, everybody's busy, have a life, have family. I understand that. And they'll just go by and watch the
Yeah.
replay. You know what I
It,
mean? If they want to.
listen, whether you come now or come later, as long as you come, that's all that matters to me. Because you know what? Like you said, we all got lives, responsibility, jobs, things to do, family, whatever it may be. But at the same time, you know, Jamie say thumbs up. I know how many thumbs up I got. I know I got 100 by now. At least that's all.
Let me check. Let me see.
I always strive for 100, because when I get off, I always got 100 people that stopped in. So that's why I always say 100. Um, Jamie said, "Don't forget to thumbs up." Hi everyone in the chat. Love and hugs to you, Linda. Thank you. Your company for me while I crochet. Hi. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Get a few of those rolls done while you're hanging out with us. Go ahead. How many I
I
got, Elaine? Huh?
33 so far. That's good. Yeah.
33.
I don't know.
So
I
that's
see 33. I went out twice. I went in and out twice to check it. I don't know.
oh, that's fine. That's fine. So you get what you can get. I appreciate whether they come in and just hang out. It's always a good thing. You get a few rows done. And yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing my sweater. Because today I'm starting a blanket. So I will do that later because I need more concentration on that. But yeah.
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 So
So just I just want to share a tip too. Growing your own food too, guys. You know how the prices are so expensive for a lot of stuff, not just eggs and chicken. It's just like ugh, a lot. I don't know how long I could afford ground beef, to be honest. But when I see it on sale, then I rack up. But it's cheaper to grow your own tomatoes and cucumbers and whatever vegetable you like to eat. Is cheaper because growing by sea is way cheaper than the store. And if you do this during the growing season, then you'll have more money for your other food products that you really got to get at the store, that you don't have to buy your whatever you're growing. You don't have to buy it at the grocery store. So now you have more extra money maybe for those eggs and for everything else, you know.
that's
And if you have like if you have the space, I mean, that is awesome because you could grow even more. And vertical is the I was talking in my channel with Dorita my live last time. She said I was sharing my seeds and everything. She said, "Hi, where are you going to grow all that food?" And we have a lot of space here, but vertically, I went to Dollar Tree and they have those planters that stack up. Those are $1.25 each. I bought 10 just for my height because I'm 5'1". So I bought 10. You buy how many you want. And that 10 rack, I'm growing 31 plants. And just
oh
vertically in a tine, I think it's about a 3-inch. Maybe I'm gonna measure it space, not a lot of space. Imagine you buy 4 of those. Oh, and the 10 of them cost me, $1.25 each. So that's still cheap, you know. And then so imagine you buy 4 of those. That's over just about 120 something plants. And so those are good for people also that have little spaces and stuff like that. You don't have a lot of space, but
yeah.
it could be done. You could also do it in your window cells. Get one of those the baskets that hang out the window. You could grow even the salads, the greens. They don't grow very big. They don't need a lot of dirt, deep. They don't need to be put in deep pots. They just need a little bit of space because their roots don't grow very long. So, those stackers too, you can't put anything you want in there because I'm going to try a cherry tomato plant because I had seen somebody done it before. But like a regular tomato plant, those certain foods like that need their roots in deep down in the soil and they need more space. Well, maybe I will not grow that in a stacker containers. I'll probably just grow that in a regular big container, like an 18-gallon container, 5-gallon bucket, something like that. So yeah, you could grow a lot. And even if you just have a balcony, a little porch, you get those stackers. And I think that's going to save you a lot of money.
Yep. All right. Let me
Seeds are
check
cheap.
on the check. Yeah, girl. Let's see. All right. So Jamie said, laugh out loud. They are out egg hunting this morning. They better egg hunt and drop that thumbs up. Hey, Sheila, good morning. She said, driving up in your driveway, please open the front door. Gave you a thumbs up, making beanies hats for the homeless. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. Hey, Renee from Natural Nene 61. Hey, sis, how are you today? Devetta, good morning and welcome. How are you? She said, good morning, you guys. Devetta, how are you? Jamie says, so I was looking into getting food stamps. Now that I have this ability, they said that you can get growing seeds with food stamps. Oh, wow. Wow, that is so cool, Elaine. Um, Bronx girl said, I live in Connecticut and we always have a garden. It tastes so much better too. Yeah. Hey
Yes, when I put
Darla. You said family learn, evil spirits, neighbor, college friend, ladies, headaches. That's a lot you saying. Okay. Yeah.
When I bit into my
Okay.
first tomato, guys, I had a video I made where I had a store-bought tomato. And then I
Okay.
had my tomatoes, and I cut them in the video. And when I bit into my first grown tomato, it's a big difference because uh a lot of the food that comes here, they trade food from other countries. So a
Yeah.
lot of food, in order for it to get to America from different countries, from Mexico, from wherever, uh they have to they can't wait for it to be fully harvest season, because they're going to pick it out of the plant when it's not ready, because they need for it to uh be able to travel in the truck for what matter how I don't know how long it takes to get here to America, maybe weeks, maybe days, but they're not harvesting it when they're supposed to harvest. So they want it to last that long, so when they get onto Walmart's produce area, whatever, they're not rotten, they're not turning, you know what I mean? So when they're harvesting that food, it wasn't ready for you to eat it. So and they spray it with stuff too. Just saying, just to keep it going, to get it to this grocery store looking pretty,
Faith
because
Jane
nobody's
Diamond
gonna buy
Paint.
ugly looking vegetables. I'm sorry.
Welcome, Faith Jane Diamond Paints. Welcome to the channel. You say yes, Elaine. The taste of tomatoes are unreal. Elaine, I grow bell peppers, onions. I did try to grow some tomatoes. I didn't have them planted properly. But I grew about 3 or 4 different things last summer. And it's a whole different, I come from a background where we had gardens. So that's nothing new for us. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new for us to grow things. Butterfly Dreams Crochet said, most of the stuff they sell is grown in a greenhouse. Yep. Hey sis, hey my sister Patricia. She said, "Hey sister, how are you today?" Yay, good to see you. Wow. So, growing your own little, tomatoes and, bell peppers or whatever you grow, you be like, I did that. I did that. I'm feeding my family. You feel so good.
Yeah, and don't forget, sometimes we're a lot of renters here, right? Some people own their own homes. I don't own my own home. I'm a renter. So I have to, if my daughter, where she lives, he told her she could grow in the ground, but she's not doing that because he just bought this property. So we're not sure if they did spray the lawn with the pesticides to kill bugs and stuff. So you gotta wait 2 years. But don't forget, not just growing food in containers. Bring that, the smaller vegetable. Remember, there's so many channels here. There's a way for you to grow your own lemon tree, your own apple tree, your own. People are doing it. Pear tree. It might not grow as tall as putting them in the ground, but they produce food. So you could do that in a bigger containers. You could do that in a really big, round containers. YouTubers do it all the time. And the good thing about those containers too, that if you move and you bought your own land and you moved, then those are easy just to take with you, your vegetables and your your tree, your fruit trees and everything. Take with you to your new land, to your own land, and then you could just put them in your own land. You know what I mean? And then it'll grow to a big, beautiful tree. But like I said, what's important is that we are producing food, because, it's getting scary out there. I don't know. We here, we're cutting back. We're cutting back like on juices. We're cutting back on certain foods that is not really necessary important for us right now than other groups of food that we really need to get. Because it's expensive.
It's expensive, especially when you got a family that you trying to feed. And the more that things go up, why do we have taste for it? Like, you might not even was an egg person, but now the eggs is outrageous. Now you want eggs. You ever find yourself like that? It's like, prior to this, I didn't eat eggs for a while, but all of a sudden the price increased. And now all of a sudden I got taste for this and I got taste for that. I don't live in fear. So I trust in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I trust in God. So I live in such a way with wisdom and understanding to say, you know what? Nobody is more powerful than you. Nobody's more mightier than you. So I'm trusting you to always provide for me as long as I, do what you tell me to do. So I try to be, use wisdom and also use common sense. You know what I'm saying? Common ain't always so common.
Yes.
But
And,
I don't want to deprive myself from life. So a lot of
right.
people, that's how they end up with depression, where, right, guys, they end up with depression because they so focused on what, the economy is doing, that they forgot to live. So I want to live what I can afford. I get it. What I can't afford, I'll wait till I can afford it. And that's how I do it. Yeah, cutting back on snacks. Yeah, I am making more from scratch nowadays. I am going to attempt to make my own corn tortilla. Yes.
Yes,
You
I
say now
make the
I want some
tortillas.
devil eggs. I know, but the price of these eggs, it shouldn't stop you. I mean, if you're able to get them and enjoy them. Be like, I think we have a level of appreciation at this time. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I'm purchasing, whatever I buy, I really want it and I really enjoy it. It's like if you buy yourself a hamburger. I mean, I want to enjoy this hamburger. I don't want to nitpick it and pick through it or whatever. I just want to enjoy whatever I get. Queen Sandra, good morning. How are you, Queen? Queen Sandra, New York. Yeah, so you be one of these different type of food items, and I don't want them until people start talking about them, and then I be like, I got a taste for this, and I got a taste for that, and it wasn't even on my radar until somebody else actually talked about it. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm not going to live in such a way that I deny myself of what I want. So if I want whatever I want and I can afford it at that time, I'm gonna get it, y'all. I'm just, regardless of the price, I'm just gonna get it and be thankful that I'm able to get it.
Right.
I mean, putting gas in your car, you got to be thankful. Like, I can afford to put this gas in my car. I may can't fill it up, but at least I can get it to half full. So I think what this teaches us is a lot of gratitude. Things that we was taking so much for granted, throw that away, get rid of that. I think we look at it differently and we start taking things for, being have a little bit more gratitude. You say,
Yeah, we
I
need
am
to stop
fine,
being
thank you.
so
Hope you are
wasteful.
as well. You look great. Thank you so much, Queen Sandra. You say what, Elaine?
We need to try to be, I think people are learning the lesson, especially those that are very wasteful. I know a few of
Yeah.
those. That's why I'm talking by experience. And so I try to tell them, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. You know that if you cook something, you have leftovers, you can put it in the freezer for use it for next week. Stop, if you eat half a banana and then you threw the other half away. I mean, things like that's wasteful. Why don't you just ask somebody, hey, you want half of this banana? Or, you know what I mean? Whatever food that you're eating, oranges or whatever, always ask somebody if they want some. And sometimes people, well, I'm talking by experience. They also put too much food in their plates and being wasteful that way.
Yeah.
Like if you know that you just want one piece of chicken and then you got two and then you ate a whole one and then you're eating half of the other one and you're like, food. Well, then you're gonna throw that in the garbage, right?
Right.
So this, we're like doing that here. We're like cutting back on a lot of stuff, like even egg eating. I don't eat eggs every day, so that's why they last longer here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do mix my breakfasts and stuff, which I eat breakfast late, but you know what I mean, what I'm trying to say. But also, guys, I had tested when the pandemic started. There was a shortage of eggs and chicken back then. Then they came back. Um, I tested freezing eggs,
You
and
too, Queen.
they
Hold on one second.
yeah,
You too, Queen Sandra. Thank you for popping in and giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate that, Queen Sandra. Go ahead.
freezing your eggs. You crack them, and I had a video how I was doing it. Freezing your own eggs. I ate them during the 6 months, all the way to the last of the 6 months. I still had a bag, a Ziploc bag full of eggs, 30-gallon Ziploc bag full of eggs, and they still tasted like if I would have cracked them that same morning. So
I have never heard that before.
oh
I
yes,
never thought. Yeah, I know. Hey, Aisha. She said, hi, Jeanette Lane. Aisha Handmade. How are you? Jamie said, yes, I agree. I am trying to not be wasteful. I have to think outside of the box and do extra processing, like make time to vegetable peeling and make broth or save the lemon zest for seasoning. Yes, there's so
Yes.
many tricks to the trade. But Elaine, I never heard of that though. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, so Google it, Jeanette, when you have time here on YouTube. There's so many videos that would show you how to freeze your eggs. And that's where I learned, actually, was here on YouTube. And I tried it out to see if it was going to still taste good after a period of time. And I had mine only for 6 months, not a year. But I'm going to try for the year. But yeah, so if you see them on sale, try it out for yourself and see if that's something you will like. Because if you get them for 49 cents an egg, there's some people that was saying that they got, a dozen of eggs. I don't know, the big buck stores, and you could get them for 49 cents a rack if you buy it in bulk. Then you could freeze them up, and try it that way. Also, people do, which I haven't tried it yet, but they do dehydrate them too. I don't know how that comes out because I never did it, how it came out, but yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have a dehydrator. So you crack the eggs, and what do you put it in, a container or you put it in a Ziploc
Yes.
bag?
Okay. Yeah, there's different ways to do it, right? First, you could go and buy those silicone cupcakes, the
Yeah,
silicone
uh-huh.
cupcakes,
Mm-hmm.
or you could buy the bigger silicone ones that for you to bake like muffins,
Yeah, I have one of
cupcakes.
those. Uh-huh.
Okay, so then you spray it, right? You spray it with the spray from butter or olive oil, or you could just if you don't want to use a spray, you could just use real olive oil with a little brush and brush it. You got to make sure that it's going to come out, after you when you want to use it. So then you crack each one in each of those cupcake in the tray. Like if you have a tray for 12 cupcakes, you crack one in each. Then you put it in the freezer just like that. You put it in the freezer, I think about an hour. It should be frozen. Once they're frozen, you take them out, you pop them out, and you throw them in a Ziploc bag, and you put it in the freezer, and you stack them up. I usually stack them up where I'm putting them flat, so I could
Yeah.
be able to stack up more and more and more.
Wow.
Yeah, but one time, because everybody had this idea when the pandemic happened and all that with the egg problem, I couldn't find the silicone ones. They sold out at Walmart and everywhere else. So what I did was I took the I think I have one here. I took the egg container, the plastic ones, the egg container, the ones that come in the organic
Yeah.
eggs and the other
Yeah.
eggs. So you know how I took one of those, I cut the top off, and then what I did this, I used that as the silicone cupcake. I sprayed it and I cracked an egg in one of those, and I did the same way. I froze it and then I put them in a Ziploc bag. You could just recycle
Wow.
your egg containers, the plastic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is amazing. That is pretty cool. I'm going to try that, Elaine. I'm actually really going to try that and see how it works out.
Yeah,
Because had
try
I
it.
known that, had it's like you didn't know in advance that the egg cost was going to get to this degree. And before it goes any further, if you could find the eggs for $3 or $4, go ahead and grab a few of them and keep a couple down in the refrigerator, and then
Yes.
take a couple and put them in the freezer, and then you don't have to worry about running out of eggs.
Yeah. So if
Because
you
I'm
want to
not an
list,
egg eater all day, every day.
yeah. So let's say
You
you want
said,
to use the eggs for the next day for breakfast, and they're frozen. So
uh-huh.
then you take them out the freezer, you put them in a little bowl, whatever. You take them out the freezer, you put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then the next day, check to see if they're unfrozen. Depends on the temperature of people's refrigerator. But even though the next day in the morning, if they're still a little too frozen, you just sit them on the counter, and then they'll defrost very quickly.
Um, Aisha said you can also use ice trays too.
Yeah, you could use ice trays too.
Yeah. But yeah, that is smart, Elaine. Jamie said, I'm gonna definitely try that out. I would have never, because I was thinking put the whole thing up there, and then how to defrost this. So that's a great way to, and that's why I really love talking about different things other than craft, because this is all part of well-being, wellness. when you learn new things, right? Learning how to preserve things for a long life, a longevity. And like you said, especially if you're not really an egg eater every day, and I'm not an egg eater every day, I have my moments when I want eggs. I have my moments where I don't even know they're there until I start cooking with them. Um, but like I said, as soon as the prices start increasing, now everybody got a taste for eggs. You know what I'm saying? And they do that sometimes, even like it'll be a shortage of avocados. And then everybody run to get avocados. And then they'll say it's a shortage of this thing. And it's like I feel like it's a I feel like I'm in a twilight zone sometimes. Like anytime that you all can say something, people react to it. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a shortage of this, or let's make this, and everybody just panic. And that's why I refuse to panic. I refuse to be like everybody else with that panic button and just see how everybody is going to react and to respond to that. Because I remember it was a shortage of bread, a shortage of eggs, a shortage of milk, a shortage of meat, a shortage of this and that. It's always a shortage of something, to see how people respond. A shortage of paper towels, a shortage of tissue paper, a shortage of Lysol, disinfectant spray. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's people producing things all day, every day. It's what they do for a living, is to be in a production and been doing this thing for centuries. And all of a sudden, what? The machines get messed up that you can't produce Lysol. Things get messed up. You can't produce what everybody buying. That should make you produce even more. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, then all of a sudden they'll say, okay, we back on track. How, when, where? Like how did that become? You know, so it really could test your faith. You know what I'm saying? Who do you believe in? Like, who do you trust in? Do I trust in man and see what they say and how I should respond? Or do I trust in my creator that regardless of whatever goes on, he gets my back? That's what I believe. You know, for
Yeah.
anybody that don't believe, that's your prerogative. But I believe that I can't continue to be this on this roller coaster of panicking. You know what I'm saying? Because even with that, how is that going to help me? If I run to the store and those items are not there, what would you do? What are you going to do? It's like getting yourself mentally prepared. Like, if I go to the store and these things are not here, what am I going to do? Learn how to plant. Learn how to farm, learn how to be self-sufficient just in case. I'd rather have eaten tomatoes than being starving, bell peppers, onions, whatever,
Yeah, exactly.
beans, snap peas, whatever, instead of being hungry. I mean, come on, y'all.
Fruits,
You
vegetables,
said,
nobody's gonna die of starving. It doesn't always have to be if let's say we run out of chicken for a year, well then eat something else. You know what I mean? Don't be in a panic mode. I don't believe in panic shopping, but I do believe in being prepared. Only because of, also I'm not a crazy prepper neither. You're not gonna see my you're not gonna see my pantry with like thousands of cans and stuff like that. No. Because of life experience, and also I read in the Bible when there was a famine. Hold on, somebody's coming.
Jamie said, I used to work in the kitchen for a school, and they use real frozen egg to serve the kids and biscuit sandwich. Laugh out loud. Yes, the butter shortage scare over this last holiday season. Yes. Hey, cream was hard to get at Thanksgiving and Christmas. I was running around like a nut to find them. I really believe they do it on, I think they do it on purpose. It's like, come on. But I always say that every time I see the prices kind of like increasing at a substantial type, I always try to pick up more, because I said, you know what? If butter, I was just paying for a pack of butter for like 269, 299, and then it went up. It didn't just gradually go up. I mean, just a little bit. It was like a big increase. So you like, you know what? Before this gets even higher, because it'll get more higher quicker than they get lower, then I better go ahead and buy a couple of these, because I know around, I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or was it around Christmas, butter got to be so expensive. I'm like, what is going on with butter? It just became high. And then right after that, it went down again. to the regular price. And I'm like, I think it's just, I don't know. They know people are going to need butter and certain things at a certain time. So they figure they can just increase the price because you're going to buy it because those sweet potatoes is not going to taste good without butter. Yeah, then it's time to make your own mix. Yeah, it's like, you just got to pay attention to be like, okay, I'm going to stock up a little bit more with the butter or the eggs before they go any higher. But I must admit it did went down here where I'm at. So I'm glad we're not at the $7, $5 mark. We at the $3 mark. You know what I'm saying? The only eggs that's $4 and $5 where I'm at is at when you go on organic. So this would give me the opportunity to say, hey, get an extra couple of dozen. And now that Elaine has told me about this way to preserve eggs, that's even better. You said, yes, I make homemade mix all the time now. Cool. Mirabelle said, you are so right, Jeanette. There was months when I didn't even think about eating an egg, but now all of a sudden I want eggs. It was like, I don't even, eggs is not one of those things that's even on my radar, but soon as that price go up, now it's like, I want an omelet. I want some scrambled eggs, and that's okay. Hey, Nana Michelle, you say morning, everyone in the ads to see you. Oh, thank you for everyone that watches the ads. Jamie say a really good recipe for chocolate cake is on the side of a can of Hershey baking cocoa. Okay. Hey, Lisa Crochet. Hey, girl. How are you? You say good afternoon, Jeanette, and everyone. How are you today? So good to have you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it so very much. Girl, we were just talking about these prices out here. Prices of food, period. And y'all know that Dollar Tree used to sell eggs. I can't find eggs at Dollar Tree for nothing. I don't know. Probably they just took it off the shelves in Dollar Tree because the cost of eggs. But Dollar Tree no longer, at least the Dollar Tree that I've been to, they haven't had any eggs in the store. Usually they have it in the store, but I don't know. It only be a half a dozen, but at the same time, it was there. You say, yeah, typically I eat 2 eggs for breakfast. Hold on. Okay. You said, yeah, typically I eat 2 eggs for breakfast, but now I think I'm going to pare it back to 1. Yeah. If you want to, go for it. Go for it. Don't stop unless you want to. That's have to be let it be because that's where you at, not because, you just gotta listen. If you've never been the kind of person that would really like watch sales papers and really watch things on sale, this is a good time to be coupon shopping. You said nothing stops me from buying yarn though. Right. Can't nothing stop us from buying yarn, right? Can't nothing stop us from buying yarn. You got that right. You sure got that right. Uh-huh. You say also probably would be better for my cholesterol. A good excuse. Hey, see, there's a plus to that minus. There is a plus to the minus, right? So that's how you just gotta look at it. Like, if I see some yarn that I like, it's gonna bring me joy. It makes me happy. I'm gonna buy it, y'all. So if I see a food item that I like, it's gonna bring me joy. I'm going to buy it, y'all. And that's just the way I roll. It's just the way I roll. I bought some yarn. I don't know if you guys gonna be able to see it. I just recently bought some more yarn. I didn't do a yarn haul on the yarn that I purchased. The only reason why I didn't do a yarn haul was because I had commissioned to make some things and I was trying to finish up some projects. So I went and bought all this yarn and I just went to work with using the yarn. So I didn't have a chance to actually do uh, a yarn haul, but that's okay. That is quite all right as long as I'm getting these projects done. Because remember, I was telling you about the big twist. I did purchase the big twist yarn at I bought yarn from Joanne. I just recently bought yarn from Walmart. So I've been buying yarn. I just haven't been sharing it, y'all. I have not been sharing it. And that's okay. We see enough yarn hauls. Everything okay, Elaine?
Yeah, family was heading out the door. I was in the indoor back porch because everybody's home, people playing music and stuff like that. I just wanted to come to support you. So I said, let me go on the back porch because we have an outlet out there and I could be able to charge my laptop there too. Um yeah, I was gonna show something. I put it right over there. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. You say my grandson happens to pick a color I didn't have in my yarn room, so I have to order more from Hersteiner. Oh, awesome. Well, finding plant-based source of protein is great too. Beans, peas, lentils are great for any time of the day. It's just not a standard American breakfast, but around the world they are eaten. We didn't go by the standard breakfast here when I was growing up. We went by whatever was available. Hey Angela from Angela Precious World. She said, hey DOY and Elaine. Hey Jamie from Parlez-Vous Crochet. Hey sweetheart, how are you today? You say, darn, laugh out loud. I had to be hard to do. Yeah. Go ahead, Elaine. You said you had something you wanted to show and share
Yeah.
with the people.
well, well, I have an example about the freezing the eggs to a different container. I mean, plastic. All right, so sorry about that. So plastic is the best way to go, but or the silicone. But the second best thing is I save these containers, Jeanette, for two because I know you grow your own garden, so I just want to share. Two ways I use these. I use these. These are not as sturdy as a plastic, but it's workable, it's doable. So there's 18 in here. So you could also
Okay.
use this to freeze up your eggs. But I use this as a greenhouse to get my seeds
Mhm.
started. So
Yeah.
because I put them in there and you close it, and there goes your greenhouse until they start
Yeah.
till they start growing.
Germinating.
If they start growing, then I open this like this. But
Yeah.
I also use like any other plastic containers that you could use as a greenhouse, like strawberry containers, salad containers, um, jugs of a gallon of
Any
milk and water
containers.
containers.
Any container can get you started. Hey
Yes.
Carol. Carol at Carol Creative Thinking. How are you today? Thank you all for being here. Yeah, you can definitely use different material to either start a garden, start your greenhouse. That's a great tool to use for everything to get germinated. Freezing your eggs. So many. But here's the thing about the Waxy University. Okay, whatever you may think. Hi, Margie Crafty Corner, another one of my dessert squads. Hey, Tina from Craft by D Rose. How are you today? Um, it's so many things that's sitting right in your house or right around your house that you can use to start a garden. Elaine, thank you so much for that tip about freezing eggs. I thought about that, but I didn't know the process. I'm like, do you just throw the eggs up there and let them freeze? Because I was thinking with the shells on and everything. But
No.
that was a great tip.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So even with my thought process, I was like, do I supposed to like what do I do? Like how do I freeze these eggs? But Elaine just told us, all you gotta do is crack the eggs, make sure you spray or either spray or have some type of oil that you can so the eggs can be able to come out of whatever is in and crack the eggs and put it into some type of container and then freeze it for an hour or two and then take it out once it's frozen and then fill it up in your Ziploc bag and that is what you're going to store it in. So that was just amazing. I love that tip. I will be doing that tip and I will be sharing that because it's necessary because a lot of people are really just really enjoy eating eggs, but really can't afford them. And when they go on sale, the eat them real fast, and now they're out again. So now when the eggs or whatever gonna sell, you can now freeze your eggs by using that method, and then you don't
Yes.
have to panic. You know what I'm saying? Oh man,
And
I should have
people
bought
can eggs
2,000.
too, Jeanette. People do can eggs, but they do it with the whole egg. They can eggs too. For those who can, you could watch canning videos. So there's
Yeah, I
canning,
love
freezing,
canning.
and dehydrating.
Yeah, all three of those is great ways to help you to save some moolah.
And you can freeze
Carol said,
butter. Butter, you know, butter's going up there. Butter, oh my gosh, I got a tote of butter. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'll say it real quick.
no,
A
go ahead.
tote of butter for what is it? One of those 16-ounce tote of butters were $10. I couldn't believe it. ten
That's
dollars.
ridiculous.
The cheapest is Walmart right now for butter for me.
Yeah, go whatever's cheaper. Carol said, my heart hurts. My Brussels abs cauliflower died during the heart freeze. We had only one Brussels plant survive. Yeah, trying to do gardening this time of the year is not good for me. It's not, because our coal is a different type of coal. I'll be setting up my chicken pen in the spring. Oh, that's good, Carol. That's good. But I see, because I watch a lot of garden shows, and when it's real cold, they stuff just die. The freezing weather. So that's why I said I don't want to waste time or money in trying to set something up for the wintertime. And even though they have those mash bags going over their garden, and some of them put plastic over their plant or whatever they may use at that time, when that cold front comes, it affects them in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? You have a few things that will survive, but the majority will not survive. And so I'm not a true gardener like that. I call myself a planter. I'm not a gardener. So therefore, I just wait till the springtime. When I know that cold front is gone, I'm ready. I just went and bought me a lot of seeds. So I got my tomato seeds, and plus my bell peppers. I'm saving those seeds now. When I cut up my bell
Me
pepper, I used to
too.
throw away the seeds. Now I dry them and save them. Just put them on a piece
Yes.
of paper towel, let them dry out, and then store them in a Ziploc bag so you can have those seeds to plant. I don't try to
Yes.
be so wasteful anymore. I'm like, am I throwing away seeds? I'm buying seeds and throwing away seeds. So now I'm like, no, I'm saving these seeds.
And then can I say
But
something when you're done
certain
about
things,
that?
yeah. Let me say this real quick. She said, Sam Club has a few good sales on butter. What they asking for, Carol, when you say a few good sales? Jane said, during the pandemic, I started making my own extract. Oh my God, what a difference from store-bought vanilla. It's so expensive to buy,
Ooh.
especially if it's 100% pure vanilla extract. Yeah. My father-in-law is the gardener and my farmer. So I've been having some food training for years, but he usually plant at our home and our family. Yeah. Hey, Angie, my fair treasure. She said, hey, Jeanette and everyone. Yeah. Go ahead, Elaine.
Hi, Maribel. Um, so yes, about the winter. It depends what zone you're in. I'm
Yes.
9B. What zone you're in?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'm 9B. I'm in the East Coast of the Northeast coast of the United States in Connecticut. So here, you could still grow vegetables indoors with growing lights. Okay, throughout the winter to have fresh greens, have fresh spinach, have a few of those things. Okay, but also because they are called cold crops tolerance, which are the
Yeah.
greens, which are
Okay.
the lettuce, all different kinds of lettuces. So you really got to read the back of your package because it will
Right.
tell you if it's a cold crop or not. Some of them I have seen lettuce survive through a winter storm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
So
That's true.
yeah, and they do cover it with a plastic. It's giving them a greenhouse. It's
Yeah.
protecting them like if you have a real greenhouse in the backyard. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's protecting them. But there is a way to save money during the winter to even have eat your fresh greens. You just gotta always go by the zone where you live. We have a short growing season, but for you guys in the south, y'all got all year round. You just gotta go by your zone. But grow lights are also a way of, and I'm gonna tell you, the grow lights have not gave me a put up my like electric bill high at all. My grow lights are energy sufficient, and I used them for a whole year just to test it. I saved my light electricity bill from a year ago, electricity bill from the new year, and I'll tell you there was not much of a difference. Now you could grow vegetables indoors through your grow lights as well, but there are co-crops that you could grow out in the
Yeah.
winter
Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer
outside.
Young say hi, Jeanette and Elaine. Um, you say I'm in zone 8. Okay. So yeah, finding out what zone you is and everything like that. Like I said, it's so exciting. Like you said, the greenhouse or the green light and everything. When you're serious about
Yeah.
gardening, you start doing your research. Okay.
Yes.
It's like when you're serious about your craft, you start doing research, right?
Right.
So you just gotta and if you serious about your you say Jeanette, we are zone okay, we zone 5. Thank you, Gloria girl. We zone 5, Elaine.
Oh,
So
so you're in a better zone than I am. You're
yeah.
you're you're more in a warmer climate, even though it's winter in Chicago. You know, it is cold in the winter and stuff like that. But uh, the lower the zone, the longer the growing season. The higher the zone, the shorter the growing season. But I'm not far from you. I'm sorry. I think no. I'm 6B. I'm 6B, so I'm not too far from your growing season. Your zone.
Yeah.
You're 5.
So
I'm 6B. 9B would be lower. Florida, Carolinas, all that stuff. They have a better growing season.
Gloria said, I got you. Thank you, Gloria. Girl, I won't gonna be up here making up no numbers, y'all. I won't. You know, used to be lying, talking about some girl we in zone. They be like, what? Where about in Chicago do you live?
Yeah. And the back of
What?
every vegetable seed package you buy, it would tell you what was a zone growing. It's better for that vegetable. Like there's some stuff that people grow in the south we can't grow up here in the north. There's some stuff we grew up the north that people in the south can't grow, like apples. You know what I mean? So you got to go
Yeah.
by that.
Ursula from OM Granny Square says, you girls know so much about growing. I know just about the next to nothing. I can't grow. I used to have that attitude. I used to say, listen, I can't grow nothing. Grow what? Let me go to the store and let them do all the growing and the hustles and the bustles and things like that. And one day I decided I was just messing around with you know how you get by the green onions and it has it already germinated. It already got that bottom part for you. And one day I just had a pot and I was like, I'm just going to put this in a pot. And because I already got the bottom part,
The
it
roots. You
already
already got the
germinated, got
roots.
I already got the
Yes.
roots to it. So let me just plant them. I'm just gonna put them in a pot and see where it goes. And girl, when they just sprouted up, I was like, I would never buy onions again.
Yes,
I'm like,
onions. Yep.
I was so thrilled, and I grew those indoors. So
And
you know what I
celery. The
mean?
celery too. Onions. There's a few of them you could do like that, where you don't
Yeah,
have to plant a seed.
you don't need to see it. I'm like, yes. Zola, good morning. She said, good morning, everyone. How are you today? There are some variety that can grow in northern Texas, but they are hybrid. But pears grows great here. So I am so anxious to grow some pears here. Oh, awesome. You said I learned to love onions. But these are the green onions.
The green
When
onions.
you buy the green onions, they already have the roots right there. So there's nothing you need to do other than put them in some soil, add some water, put them by a window, and let them grow. And it just grows, and
Yes.
it grows a lot. I'm like, that was the
And
first
the
thing
store bought ones, guys. You could do the store bought ones too. The green
It
onions.
was the store bought. These were the
Oh,
store
there you
bought.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, these were the store bought. So I was like, and then what it did was when that started growing, it really inspired me to say, well, what else can I grow? And
Yeah.
what else can I do? So yeah, you say
You
you were
remember.
such, huh? You say you
Remember in the
was,
Bible in Genesis, God talks about when he created the food for us, and then he's such a genius. They all came with seeds. So it's no reason
yeah,
for people to starve. In other words, he says you have the seeds, just grow your own food. That's it.
grow
And,
it.
that's it. Try it. You know what I have here, Jeanette? I have a avocado. Uh, I'm saving up the avocado. The big seed they got
Uh-huh.
inside.
Uh-huh.
I got some lemon seeds that I'm gonna try out, and then I have oranges because I'm gonna try them out, guys. Because sometimes some companies they do something to the seed, heirloom seeds, they won't grow again. You have to buy them again. Some seeds and some, food companies, they use that so you don't go and grow. It's true. So that's why it's good to test
Wow.
the food you buy at the groceries. I have apples, everything. I'm testing about 5 different ones. And tomatoes and peppers like Jeanette. I want to see if it grows the store-bought seeds of food that I bought to eat, if those seeds are going to grow as well.
Yeah, they can regrow. That's a great idea. Ursula said you were such a proud mama. Mama onions. I've got an onion baby. Oh, Jeanette, you will make me laugh. But I understand what you're saying. I'll be so proud if I could grow anything. I was just like, yes, I was a proud mama. I must admit. You said, Jamie, I hope you show. Okay, you're talking to Jamie. You're talking to him. Yes. I am telling you, it is so important that if that's your thing, I never thought it was my thing. I was like, I come from a background of my great grandmother was a gardener. And when I say she was a gardener, she grew everything. It was nothing that she didn't grow. And I was never into it. I love harvesting when she had her mustard greens, her turnip greens, her baker, and all these different things. Hey, She Spin, how are you today? So good to see you. Um, and just different things. I was like, just go to the store. But now when you get to a certain age, a certain point in your life, you be like, let me see, because I want to teach my daughter. I want to teach my
Yes.
grandchildren. I want to teach them like, and I did. I had them in that dirt last summer or summer for last. Like, come on, I want you guys to see what I'm doing and see how I'm doing, because I want you guys to be able to be sufficient enough that if anything's to happen, y'all be like, I got these seeds. I
Right.
got these seeds. Let's plant them. We gonna eat. We gonna eat.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know
no
when we're
reason
gonna
for
eat.
anybody
Look,
starving. Mm-hmm.
I don't know
And
when
we
we're
don't know
gonna
what the
eat,
future
but
holds for our grandkids. We don't know what the future holds. Our time now is like, look at the prices. Imagine if things don't change. Because I
yeah,
believe that these prices might go down. I believe
I
that
do
because
too. I
looking
do
through
too.
past decades when prices went up, they went back down. The gas went up, the gas went back down. So there's certain foods I see that are going down. It's not eggs, that's for sure, and it's not ground beef, but there are some other ones that are. So we could only hope that the prices will go down. You know what I mean? But we
The
do have to
eggs for
train our children.
but the eggs for us did go down. It didn't go down
Okay.
where a lot of people are at, but it did. So I have the same optimistic that things will, decline in prices and things like that, so that you could be able to to sustain. We just trying to
Yeah.
sustain, right? Jamie said, yes, Elaine, that is true. But also there is a science to it. A lot of the vegetables and fruit plants you see in the nurseries are actually rooted in cutting instead of from seeds. Oh wow. Angie said, I have a mulberry tree that planted itself in the corner of the yard. It's grown 15 feet and produced tons of mulberry. It's awesome. Wow.
Yes,
Ursula
that's
said, I
another
used
way
to
of
dig
doing
up
it is
and
by
use.
doing cuttings from other plants as well. There's so much about it's so much stuff more than what me and
Yeah.
Jeanette are you saying, guys. You just go into the YouTube and do the search on YouTube. There's
Hey,
so
I know
many
I'm not an
tools.
expert. I I am so far from being an
Me
expert or
neither.
anything like
I
that.
learned here.
I I just take what I know and I try to share it. You said
Yeah.
I looked it up, and usually if there's a recession, it would change after 12 months. I was encouraged by that. Yeah, it usually changes. Like, I mean, we was up to $6 a gallon. Okay, we was up to almost $7 a gallon. We was like, okay, what the heck? I was telling, when the gas got there, I said, I can't visit anyone. All I can do is go to work and come home. Paying $6 and $7 a gallon for gas, but now it's down to $3. You see what I'm saying? So it
Yep.
has,
Here too.
it
Here
went
too.
back
It's down
down.
to 3.
So, and now, I visit more,
Yeah.
I get to visit people more, but it usually does turn around. But it had me going to work and coming back home. I was like, nope, I can't.
Yeah.
You couldn't even, the gas prices got so high where, how you used to heat up your car and be like, I'm gonna let it run for a minute so that, the car can get warm. You was like, you burning gas. No, we gotta go. Like, it'll
Yeah.
warm up on
That's
its
true.
way. But now it's back to normal.
Yeah.
We harvest 3 times per year for our avocado trees, but I don't grow it. I dare not look at it. Just now, I jinxed it. Laugh out loud. It's doing all the growing by itself and hubby heart. I love avocados.
I
I
do
used
too,
to have an
girl.
avocado tree. She stands
That's
there.
why
Berry
the
trees
seed.
grow in this area. We used to have one in the backyard. It was over 25 feet tall. If you look at the old plant, this area was called Mulberry Plantation. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
Things
yeah.
grow
The other
better
thing
in
that
the
I learned was
ground.
to
If
apply wood chips to all my plants. It naturally feeds the soil and the plants. The wood chips and the leaves. The leaves feed. I know we scrape up all the leaves, pile them up, throw them out, but the leaves are definitely great for feeding the plants. So what you said, Elaine?
um fruit the plants grow better if you could do it straight from the ground, but it also works through containers, but you would get a better more amount of your that fruit and that tree or plant in the ground. It will grow larger. But I want to go back to what you were saying about panicking. Not, people on here on different social media saying we're running out of food here and we're running out of this and running out of that. It depends what state you live in. I just want to give you some tips. Down south, I watch these homesteaders. She was saying that down there they were running out of potatoes. That their Walmart there had a sign where it says that they don't know when they're going to get any more back. That's very low. So when she said that, I started paying attention to the stores up here, up north. She made this video a few months ago. So always go, don't panic, go to your stores, see what's going on in your necks of the woods before you start, spending a lot of money and prepping and stuff like that. First, do that first. Well, she made that video a few months ago, and I have noticed that here where I live, we have not ran out of potatoes. We still have lots and lots of potatoes in this tri-state area where I live. So don't panic. Go check for yourself. Do your own homework, and then go with it. You know what I mean? Because some states they're low on certain things, don't mean that your state is. You know.
Exactly. Jamie said, yes, I have seen a potato storage. And potatoes is a nice canning vegetable as
Yes.
well. To
Oh.
can potatoes, that's a great canning food that can
Yes.
last for a very long time. So
Very long
if you
time.
can't get the fresh ones, get the canning ones. You know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do, because canning food is great as well. Date them and go about your business. And you absolutely right, Elaine. Not every state has the same experience when it comes to a shortage. Just know where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Your zone where you at, and try to pay attention. And you know what the thing about it is, you really do have to pay attention in these times and days that we're living in. You cannot be naive, be like, whatever. But don't come knocking on my door with that whatever attitude. You gotta be trying to see what you
No,
can do
yeah,
and
I
how you
can't
can
be
do it.
whatever. You have to be prepared.
no, you can't, you cannot have a whatever type of attitude. That doesn't work. That will not work. You got to have an attitude where, let me pay attention, let me stock up a little bit, and let me just learn how to be sufficient. I'm telling you, Elaine, you want to drop your channel for your channel
Oh,
where you
sure.
showing your growing. So if you guys want to see Elaine growing her stuff, giving us great tips and all these things. She's gonna drop that channel link, which is so awesome. So I know, guys, we didn't talk a lot about crafting today, but I hope you guys was crocheting, knitting, diamond painting, whatever you was doing while we live. I hope you guys got your project and you're working on it. At least getting a couple of rows done, right? So that's what these lives about. I hope we try to be educational as well as fun. But education is fun, right? Learning something
Yeah,
new is
these are the
fun.
times that we're living. We could talk about anything, especially because we live in this world, we're living in this time. And I think it's important that if we know something that we could share with
Share it.
others, it doesn't matter what channel you in. Just, it's
Yeah,
important to
share.
share to help
Well,
other people.
yeah. Jamie said, well, having worked in grocery stores for years, where the store buyers gets the products depends on the location, like a drought or a freeze can stop shipment. Yes. Crafter must eat as well. Yes. Ursula OM Granny Square. She
You
said
can't just
crafters
eat, you're
must
not
eat
going to
as
eat
well.
yarn.
We gotta have the strength to crochet or knit or whatever craft you do. Ah, Angie said
Woo,
I
man.
did some study on mulberry trees, and the leaves are good for diabetics. So cool. See? Oh, cool. Yeah. It is so many natural things that you can eat and drink to heal thyself, right? And things are right in our own backyard, but we like, no, I want to go to the store. Laugh aloud. Yep, I say that sometimes. I can't eat yarn. You cannot eat the yarn. It won't be good. I know it's called carrot cakes, y'all, but it's not really a cake, okay? Right? It's not really a cake that you can eat, okay? So listen,
Oh my
listen.
goodness.
I love my craft. I love my yarn, as you guys can see, but I love food as well. So I need to have my food and eat so I can have the strength to crochet and make beautiful things. I can't be weak while I'm doing it, so it's okay. It is quite all right. But I'm glad that we're able to talk about things. I know, Jamie. I know we like to talk about, our yarns and our projects and everything else, but knowing how to be self-sufficient is a topic that needs to be talked about as well. Believe me. But it's low in calories. 0 calories for Karen cakes. It's 0 calories. So there's the link to Elaine's second channel. It's called CTV. I'm
Valley
sorry,
Girl.
Connecticut. It's basically Connecticut Valley
Yes.
Garden. So if you want to see Elaine do her gardening and things like that, and I mean, when you come on, it burns calories. Jamie, you are on a roll. Jamie said, first of all, Karen Cakes is 0 calories, and it also burn calories. I guess working your hands can make you lose some weight, right? I guess so.
Just like
But it's
gardening.
just,
Gardening is a good exercise too.
it is. It's so rewarding. I feel like I'm in nature, and I feel like it's like I'm doing something good for the planet. I don't know. It's a level of, I don't know. I feel so satisfied. Like,
Yeah.
it's
And what?
so rewarding. Hey,
Yes.
Shondell, Classy Handmade. How are you today? Angie said, my fairy treasury said, I'm trying to plant a little food forest in my backyard. Lots of fruit trees. Yeah, that's good. Hey,
Yes.
Sheila. Yarn Sheila. How are you today? She's hi, Jeanette Elaine. Yeah, whatever you can grow, start small. Like, you can type on YouTube, what's the easiest thing that you can't go wrong growing? You have
Yes.
videos like that, I am so glad you're doing good, Shondell.
Her name
Margie
is
say
Chandel. That's
Lane.
Classy Handmade.
Margie say she joined your channel.
Oh, thank you,
Your
Margie.
yeah, wanted to learn those
Yeah.
things. You be like,
Yeah, I'm just starting to put up more videos right now, guys. I had stopped that channel for a little bit because I was too busy with this channel, but I have been lately putting up more videos. I noticed I don't have my egg. I think I share a video with doing the storing your eggs in the freezer, but I will be doing that soon. But I know somebody asked me here about the crafty world. How to, I said I was freezing how to freeze your own vegetables, like peppers and onions when there's like a good deal going on, or you grew a lot for your garden and you can't eat it all. Well, there's, it's an easy way to freeze them too. So more of those videos are going to be coming up, but
cool.
I'm going to be doing my co-crops soon.
Oh man, that's good. Let's see. Shadell say I got 2 sweet potatoes and some potatoes yesterday because she does gardening as well. Shadell, Classy Handmade, she does so much, y'all. Beautiful things, but she does. So she got 2 sweet potatoes and some potatoes yesterday. Woo, child.
Yeah, I just shared her out. I just shared your channel out, Classy Handmade. I was watching your videos like for one whole day. I love your channel, by the way. I enjoy it very much. And I joined so much that I shared you out so other people could come and be part of your family. But she's very talented as well. And I seen her garden too. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very talented. And I don't want to be one dimension. I'm not trying to be jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not trying to be the jack of all trades, but I don't want to just be one dimension. You know what I'm saying? I just do this one thing and this is all I know how to do. I want to learn how to knit. I want to learn how to do other things, gardening and all these things, because you know what? There's so much more to us as human beings that we shouldn't limit ourselves. We got more talent than we think we do. We just been sleeping on it, like being lazy with it, basically. But once that is open, once that door is open, you'll be amazed what you start growing. You'll be like, now I'm growing.
And how easy some of the stuff is to do.
Yeah, some people started with 1 or 2 things, and now they on number 6, 7. That's how fast they has evolved.
Yeah.
And now look at my ghost peppers, and now look at my Swiss chard, and now look at my broccoli. So it elevates you guys.
Yeah, and another important thing is you know where your food's coming from. You know what you put into the dirt. You know how you're growing your food. So it's more safe and nutrition for your family.
Sheila said used to do a lot of veggie garden till garden got washed out in storm twice. Oh, I got some seeds from the library. Awesome. Sunday.
Oh yeah. Yes, the library. They give out seeds too here in Connecticut. Yep. It's growing seeds.
Plus my back is screwed now. Oh, Sheila.
I'm sorry to hear that. You could do raised beds. Like I have really back problems too. I have back surgery. And I could not do my garden by myself. My family, it has to be a family team. If I can't do the dirt or the heavy lifting or whatever, well, we get the younger people to do that. You know what I mean? But I'll do the growing and stuff. It's a family effort.
It is. And you want to get everybody involved, because when everybody get involved, for somebody to go down, you got that backup person. So
yeah. And I tell her, y'all want to eat, y'all better help.
You said, Jamie said, did you know you can eat the broccoli leaves?
Yes.
Just eat it like greens. I have never ate the broccoli leaves, but I will be. See, Classy Handmade said, and she dropped her link right there. She said, I plant everything in pots. Me too. I'm a pot planter.
Me too.
Go ahead, babe. I am a pot planter. That's I am. I don't dig the soil, all that. I just put things in pots, and I just love it. I love when it rains, and I just see the rain hitting on my plants. I mean, like they get their nourishment. They're getting all day nutrition from the rain, from the heavens. I love that so much, and somehow when that rain hit it just seemed like they just blossomed. Then that sun come behind the rain and everything, my bell peppers and things, they was just Philosophy. It was so good. Yes, might do raised bed this year. I just got I just do hanging fruits and cherry tomatoes. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing cherries tomatoes this year again. I just don't think I did it right. Everything is a trial and error sometimes. Sometimes you're going to plant some things and it's going to be successful. Sometimes it just need a little bit more tweaking. And for my tomatoes, I see why error at. We do raised beds because I have two really big old trees in my backyard. The roots are everywhere, and we indoor garden. So regardless if you can't do it outside, there's so many things you can grow on the inside. Try to do those things that you can grow on the inside. And if you could do it on both in and out, listen, because a lot of people do all their herbs on the inside, whether they basils and different things. They do it on the inside so they can have easy access. And then the more larger things that you want to grow, they kind of take those on the outside. So
Yeah,
whatever
I
works for
start
you.
most of my season inside. I
Yes,
am
Jamie.
doing, yeah, and I'm doing for the first time this year is what is called wintering sowing, and it's where instead of you doing it in inside, you're doing it in outside. So I'm testing that out for the first time for the cold crops. No peppers or tomatoes or anything like that. It's That's why you got to know what you're growing. It's only for the cold crops. Everything
Yeah.
else has to wait for March or something like that. I grow
And
those inside.
it's good you say is that they give you that information right on the package. Because I never even look at the pack. I mean, I never really see was it cold crop or just for summer. So I'm gonna pay attention because I just bought some. Now I did just purchase some seeds. If you guys saw my Dollar Tree haul, I just did on DOY Life. Dollar Tree still has their seeds 4 packs for $1. It's not
Okay.
$1.25. It's still just 4 packs. Because Miss Renee from Renee's Garden, she was asking, she was like, I wonder does Dollar Tree still has their seeds for $1? The seeds are still 4 packs for $1. And they do have all their equipment out right now for gardening, like the scoop or rake or anything you need. It's out right now. My
Yes.
thing is, I gotta get the big. I gotta get the buckets. I don't want like my tomatoes. I don't want it in a pot. I want to be in a bucket because tomatoes need to breathe because they give out a lot of
Yes.
roots, so they need to breathe. Mine was too confined. When I did mine, I had put it in a small pot, and although they grow just a little bit, and I was excited to see that grew, but I said this is too confined, and certain things need those big buckets so they can be able to breathe, and those branches can be able to root out. I
Yeah.
had mine too smothered.
Yeah,
You
I
said,
did eight container, Jeanette, for my tomatoes, and you can see how they came out in my video where I did it in the a regular pot. Well, it wasn't regular. It has to be at least like the size of a 5 gallon bucket,
right,
and
right.
then I grew them in the 18 count of the totes, those plastic totes at Walmart. You could get them at the thrift store, storage totes. So
Mhm.
in there, that's very deep. And I grew 3 in there and they did very well.
Okay. Mm.
Then the pot. They did very well in the 18-gallon container than the regular pots.
Like a tote.
Yeah, regular tote that you store your yarn in or stuff in. There's different sizes of totes, so you got to look at the size. There's small, medium, large. There's larger ones. I go from 18 count and up. It's the 18-gallon ones, 18 gallon.
And that's one grew your tomatoes good.
Yeah, it's in my second channel. You could see my tomatoes and stuff. They were pretty
Okay.
good.
Um, she's been said brassica, lettuce, garlic. Sheila said, "My hubby have a fit. If I grew inside, I'm taking over the house with yarn as it is." Sheila said she already taken over the house with the yarn. Oh my goodness. Peas can tolerate some cold as well. Yes. Growing snow peas. Oh man, that's good. It's
And
really
always buy
important to plant
flowers.
plants that's like that environment. Las Vegas grow Brazil, zucchinis, and okra. So you got to be in the right environment. You know what I'm saying? You could try it out and it may work out.
It may
But
work. It may not. It
things,
depends.
huh?
Yeah, and also, guys, it's not just, you also need to attract pollinators, so you need to buy flowers.
Oh yeah.
And there's some herbs too that will bring them because of the smell, but there's also some herbs that you grow in your pots with the plant that you're growing, the vegetable plant that you're growing. That's what I did one year, and I had no bugs issue because in each plant, each container I put marigolds. I put marigolds, also cilantro, and I forgot something else. What was it? Basil would keep the bugs out because they don't like the smell. But you need pollinators, which the flowers, there's certain flowers that do attract the pollinators, like the bees and the butterflies and stuff like that. You need that very, around your garden. Because if they don't pollinate, your plant's not going to produce food.
Yeah.
Certain
also
plants.
looking to companion garden or go with tomatoes. So, like I said, if anything that you try to grow and it's not growing, just look it up. The information is available, and you got people that walk you through it step by step by step. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you what zone you in, whatever zone you in. This is why this is not working. This is why that is not working. Find out what works for you, because everything ain't gonna work for everyone. But I'd rather just try it and see what I know. Bell peppers works for me. I know green onions work for me. It's something else I grew. I can't think of. The tomatoes didn't work, but it was 4 things I grew last year. It was the tomatoes, it was the bell peppers, it was the green onions, and I had a 4th thing, but I cannot remember what that 4th thing was. But all those things grew good for me. So I'm gonna keep that train going, and then I'll add to it. So once you find out, hey, I learned from trial and error, this will do better for me. This, and just grow it. And those things you can either pickle it, you can jar it, you can can it, you can freeze it. These are things that's for you just to store up. You can eat it at the time you do it, but it's just something I can do for me for right now to, just for my spring and summer, because I start exactly when the spring starts. So by the summer, I have a nice, I have a nice little collection. I got a nice selection,
Yeah,
so that's how I do it.
Yeah, for me, tomatoes and peppers, they take so long to grow that I start them indoor. I start those seeds indoor in February. So that because they take so long to grow, especially tomatoes. So by the time is the last frost day passed, that's when you put your tomatoes in. They're already about 6 inches long or something like that for me. So see, it depends on what area you live.
Yeah, it all depends. You say hanging basket strawberries are very easy to do. Make jelly jam for when. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And eat them fresh too. And you could freeze them.
I gotta go back to my own video to see what I was doing.
And you know what's easy too, Jeanette? Cucumbers. Oh my gosh, I produce so much cucumbers. There's different plants. There's different plants of cucumbers. There's some for pickling. You could do the canning for canning, and there's a different kind for slicing. For your vegetables and salads and stuff like that. But they're very easy to grow. Too. Have you ever tried cucumber plant?
I bought some. This is the first time I'm gonna try to grow them this year.
Okay.
I just grabbed some seeds, and I will be putting my hand at it this year. So I got cucumbers added to it, because I told you, as you learn, you start trying out other seeds. You know what I mean? Like you do on the avocado. Zelda in our J3 girl, her avocados just fall to the ground. She got an avocado tree. I was like, girl, if I had an avocado tree, I would be that would be amazing to me. I love avocados. Avocados have so many great properties for your body. It not only tastes good, but it's good for you. So
I buy them all the time here. I buy them all the time here. My eldest daughter likes to eat them too, so we have to buy more. But because I'm trying to lose weight, I'll go 1 week of eating avocado every day, and then I'll skip a week, and then I'll go another week like that, just for myself. It is a good high fat though. It's good for your brain. The avocado, it's a good fat for your body. Your body really needs it.
How has your weight loss journey been going?
It's been going, the intermittent fasting is very easy for me. I had stopped it for a couple weeks because issues I was going through it, with this body. And then I picked it up again. I picked it up again because I haven't weighed myself since the last time I shared, because I haven't been to the doctors. So I'm eager to, I think I have an appointment next week to see how much I weigh now. My clothes are still loose and things like that. They're not, I don't think I gained because they're not tight or anything like that, but we will see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Just what you say, Sheila said, just clip the runners if it's get wild for those wild strawberries. Yeah, I want to get pickling coats. Yeah, rooting running is easy. Love sweet pickles, cucumbers. I plant most of my plants in the winter. Everything burns up in the summer in Arizona.
Oh, see, every
extremely
place
hot.
is different. Yeah. And another thing about the strawberry runners, they produce more. You cut them as cuttings and you plant it somewhere else, and that will produce more strawberries for you. I have seen people do this here on YouTube, where every time there's a strawberry runner, they cut it and they plant it maybe in a different pot or in the ground somewhere, and it just keeps producing for you. So I don't know.
Now I have seen people on YouTube take a strawberry and they cut it like a sliced slither piece. And from that slither piece that they cut, they start growing more strawberries. Have you ever seen that? Like they actually took they's like, you want to grow more strawberries? Take a strawberry, cut a thin layer of the first and plant it. Put it in dirty water. And now we got more strawberry. I was like, is that it?
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because if you look at your strawberry, the seeds are right on top of the strawberries.
Yeah, I always knew that, but I ate them just like.
And people do that with tomatoes too. They slice their tomatoes. Seeds are inside the tomatoes. They slice it and they put that whole slice right in the dirt. They don't just take it out and dry it. Some people just put it right in the dirt and grow tomatoes that way too.
That's how
I have never done it.
I've never done it either. But it's just so many great ideas. Like we throwing away the best parts. You know what I mean? We throw away. But when I was seeing all those, they would call and things you can eat, like
right.
I was like, wow, what have I been doing? Like and every time I eat an avocado and I throw away that big old seed, I'm like, oh, I know I'm throwing away another avocado.
Yes.
Avocados takes long to grow. From what I saw.
They do.
They take long.
And I think you have to soak that seed in water. You have to. There's a video where it teaches you, because you have to be able to. It has to grow first out of the avocado seed. It grows the root. Watch a video here on YouTube. I never done it. I only watched the video. Yeah, they put it in a glass, like not deep in the water like that. Yeah, they put the sticks. They put like a bamboo stick through here, or one of those sticks that you use for barbecuing your meat or vegetables. Yeah, and then they sit it like this. They sit it like this, and then
I saw that. I have seen some people do that. You say, Jeanette, because you mentioned avocado, I'm about to make some guacamole. Girl, me and Elaine to be right over because I love me some guacamole and chips.
Yeah, we put garlic, onions, tomatoes in ours, like real fresh garlic. We chop it up, and cilantro, and you mix that with the avocado with some lemon. Ooh, girl,
don't make yourself hungry, girl. Don't make yourself. All I got is these dry cereals. Don't make yourself hungry.
I ain't eaten nothing today yet. I have not eaten today at all. But that's okay. I'll eat once I get off from here. Yeah. But yeah, that's why it sounds good to me. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Thank you. Hugs to you, Cindy. Yeah, I've been just, avocado. I love eating it out of the skin. Just salt. Yeah, be here the whole time, just listening and busy. Ha ha. Oh, thank you, Cindy from Lulu's Treasure. Yeah, I think, I don't even want to start talking about food, and I definitely want to talk about no avocado. 'Cause
You
look,
know, you know what I use for avocado, guys? If you're trying to lose weight and you're eating a salad, I don't you buy for myself for my salad. My daughter does use it, but I don't buy salad dressing at all for my salads. What I do is either real olive oil of like 2 tablespoons, but most of the time if I have avocado, what I do is I smash it into a bowl, like if you're going to make guacamole. So I smash it into the bowl, I smash it enough that it's really smashed, and then I mix it into my salads, and that gives it that way it gives it a nice flavor, and it's not a dry salad,
it
but
gives
it's
it
also for you.
kind of like a texture, right?
Yeah, yep.
You
But
say
it's
I
thick, kind of like little thicky than just the
uh
like regular salad dressing.
Classy Handmade say avocado from the seeds. Avocado needs moisture to survive outside. Yes, it definitely needs moisture. That's what I seen. Now I want avocado and chip. I know, me too. I would. Oh, girl, I would jack that up. You
I
say I
avocado
heard
with
that
everything.
avocado trees needs a female and male tree to produce fruit, but I am not sure if that is true. Is that the case? Mm, I don't
Well,
know.
another thing, give you one more tip. Me, I wish I could afford one of those hosts that you could run it around all your containers, your raised beds, and it has little holes in it, and it's I forgot there's a name for it, and it drips water into the dirt like little drips, so that your soil will always be moist and not dry. So what I do, the second best thing is I save bottles like this, and I use these bottles for self watering each of my containers. So that way they will never go dry. And on top of that, it's best to put on your plants once you plant it and all that other stuff. Always you could put pea moss on top of it, wood chips or leaves, um, to keep right on covering the whole dirt, just to keep the water moisture in there so it won't dry out on you. My
Yeah,
daughter's trying to get rid of these. I found this in the garbage. I was like, I had to wait for her to leave, and I took it out the garbage because I'm hiding these. I'm hiding these in the basement until because I'm not gonna be able to use this until we really go out there and plant our starters. Because my daughter, she hates when I do the garden season. She hates when I have the containers and everything. And I made a video in my second channel talking about this, but it's true life, guys. She doesn't think that it's important or we have to worry about self-sufficient because that America has all the food we need. So so I have to be hiding stuff like this. I had this in the back porch because she threw it out. So I have to hide stuff like this from her. But this is just free stuff right from the food that you bought from the groceries that you could use for your gardens in so many different ways.
too bad you gotta be sneaky about it, but hey, you gotta do what you
I
gotta do.
know. I got to be
Mama
sneaky
knows
about it.
best. Mama
That's right.
knows best.
When she hungry,
Okay.
she's going to be coming to me.
Yeah. Mom, you say laugh out loud. Mom, why are you saving the trash?
Why are you saving the trash, lady?
Because
That's
we know
OCD,
best.
guys. She's OCD. I call her. My mom used to have. She had to have everything spotless, perfect. And although she was not diagnosed with that, in her days, the children diagnosed her with that. My mother, we know she had OCD. You couldn't come into her house with shoes on. You had to take off your shoes outside, and she didn't care if it was winter. She didn't care. Nope, you have to take off your shoes. So you better make sure you have socks on or something to come in her
Right,
house.
right.
And
Wow.
my daughter is like, she reminds me so much of my mom. It's kind of pleasant to me because my mom's not here anymore, but she takes it to the extreme that it makes me crazy,
Wow. That can be very, very challenging.
Yeah, it
That
is.
can be very
Don't worry, I won't
challenging.
be here long. That's because I'm here. But once I'm gone, because when I grew my other gardens, I wasn't living with her. So
Right.
once I be on my own, it's game's on, girl.
It's
Nobody can tell me
on.
anything.
Ooh, you're gonna snap off. You're gonna bring it all out then, right, Elaine?
I'm trying to save money. This is free. I already paid for this. I bought the
Right.
eggs.
Yeah, and that's what we're supposed to do. You should recycle. You
Recycle.
should repurpose
Yes.
things. That's good. That's a good thing. But she's young. She still got a lot of learning to do. But when you got the OCD, you be like, nope, not in my house.
Yeah, she's throwing stuff in the garbage, girl, and I'm like watching her, and I'm like waiting for her to leave the kitchen, and I'm like with a big bag of, the big grocery bags, the one you reuse. I'm like, shoo, 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 shoo.
Oh no, Mama going through my trash. She like, Mom, has it gotten that hard?
I try to teach her about recycling. I try to teach her, but I'm like, girl, you got a recycling bin out there. Just go walk like 10 feet, I don't know, and put it in there. I'm the one that recycle here. I'm the only one.
Yeah, that's okay. Classy Handmade says she has a drip system on her
Yeah, drip system. Yeah. So this could be your drip system if you can afford a drip system, because some of us don't have an outlet out there, an outdoor outlet where we could use to plug it or anything like that. But the second best thing would be this. But I will have to advise you, you fill it up with water. Do not put it into your pots without this slit in here. Don't put it directly like this, because it needs to work like a drip system. It can't all the water is going to drain out quickly. What you do is you take a nail with a hammer and you make a few holes in here. You know what I mean? Maybe 4 holes in here. And then you just stick that sucker in there like that.
Yeah, and let it drip out. That's smart. You say, heck yeah. Jamie say, heck yeah, it's free. Hey, Wendy from Healthy Living with Wendy. Now, she's another channel that I watch a lot and learn. Oh, I have learned so much. Healthy Living with Wendy is a gardener oh my God, it's great. She said, hello, Jeanette, Elaine, and everyone in the chat. How are you today? She is another person that I have learned a lot of stuff about gardening and different things like that. Wanting to garden, learning how to garden is fun. It's, I don't know. It's so rewarding, guys. And at the end of the day, don't we want to be rewarded?
Well, I'm subscribed to her. Wendy.
You already? Oh, yeah. Good. I think I mentioned her before, because I'm telling you, it's great to have that. Those people that excite you and help you out with your gardening and things like that. It's so exciting. That's
the fun part. The fun part is when you see the ceiling starts popping out of the dirt and it starts growing, and then you start seeing the fruits and the vegetables. That's the fun part for me, because I love to see everything grow, and it's good for the kids. Mm-hmm.
I love to see everything grow. I really do. I love to see it in the process. I be counting like, oh, how many do I get growing? Oh, how many I got here? So it's always exciting. So looking forward to the spring, to get everything situated and start just enjoying putting my hand in the dirt. I like to have all my tools with me. I be feeling like a gardener when I got my tools. I think this year I'm actually going to buy myself an apron. I think I'm just going to go all the way. I'm going to have I'm coming full gear this year, y'all. I'm coming full gear this year with my apron, with my, I got everything with the exception of it. And I might get it, nice stickers, because I'm getting my apron right from the Dollar Tree. I think they have them in red and they have them in green. I hope they still have the ones in green. And then you can buy those little stickers on there, and then you be like, DOY gardener. Okay? True gardener.
Yes. And I have a video on my second channel about Dollar Tree when in January they just started putting out their garden supply and stuff. But you know what I noticed that I forgot to grab, but I want to go back. They have these plastic containers now. I don't know if it came out last year, because I don't even see it last year. Maybe I missed it. But it's plastic, and it's like when you use the 1 gallon milk carton to give your plants a greenhouse, to cover the plants and maybe the cold crops you got out there. Well, they have those. They sell those little. It's like a cover, but it's
Oh,
plastic, and you put it. It's made for your pots to put it over your pots, or even if you're growing food in the ground, you could cover it with that to
oh,
protect it from bugs and or to use it as a greenhouse.
wait a minute. At the Dollar Tree?
Yes. Yes, they have it
Hmm.
at the Dollar Tree. And you know how I know? Because I was checking out the video to make sure it was all right. And so as I'm watching my own video, I seen it there on the shelf and I was so excited about the stackers that I forgot to grab that. I saw it and I said, what is that? And so I paused the video and I read it and I was like, it says planter cover, something like that. And it's plastic, it even has a little handle on the top. I'm like, oh, I'm going back for that. I told my daughter, you need to take me. I need to go get some of those. If they're still available, hopefully.
Oh, wow. Wish you would have grabbed it as soon as you saw it.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
you
you
know
just
what? We're only in January. They should be restocking for February. That's the busiest time, February and March. But with Dollar Tree, you gotta grab it when you see it because
yeah,
they
that's what I'm
stop.
saying. Yeah. One thing about Dollar Tree, you do have to grab it because you be thinking, oh, okay, they got it, and all of some is gone, and now you got to search all over town just to find them. What you say, DOY garden apron? Yes. Like glasses clutch for heat and protection from bugs. Yes. You say I happen to catch this live. I'm actually on my lunch break. Oh, awesome. Oh, I forgot you on a new shift, right, Wendy? You got a new shift. So yeah, Elaine, I'm gonna actually go to the Dollar Tree today and see what type of stuff they have, for that. That's interesting. You say it's plastic. I'm gonna look for it. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I look for a covering.
You'll see it. You'll know when you see it. It's oval. It's oval. It's plastic, and it's just plastic. That's what it is. And then it just has a little handle on the top.
You say
It's
also
right
I
next to the pots. They were right next to the pots at my Dollar Tree.
okay. You say also I saw a video that a woman was using, was it tulip to drape over plants to keep animals and bugs off plants. The tulip gets caught on critters and eat
Really.
them. Yeah, yeah. That's why I saw a lot of people use the mash bags, the Dollar Tree mash bags that you use your laundry. They cut it and they put that over it because it catches their claws. So they're not able to get to it.
Well, you know what I also save because once my tomatoes start growing, the birds they're always looking for some type of water. So what I save is your onions and your avocados. They come in that mash bag, and
Uh-huh.
your oranges.
Yeah.
Don't throw
Uh-huh.
those away. I already saved a few. What I do is I take that bag once my tomato is like yellow, it's almost red. Then I take and cover the tomato with it, so that the birds don't like that because of their beak gets caught. So and also the squirrels. So that's why we will keep those away too.
Girl, the squirrels got to be the worst. Let's not talk about those critters. I was watching Miss Renee's garden. Girl, she talk about her squirrel. She named the squirrel Rocky. She said me and Rocky is going at it. You know what I'm saying? Rocky be messing up. Always trying to eat something out of her garden. So you that's to be expected. Squirrels or bugs
Yeah,
or
they gotta
whatever.
eat too, but hey,
They
not
got
my
to eat
food.
too.
That's why I give them nuts, and I make sure that the birds have a bird. What is that?
A
Uh, a
bird
water
feeder.
bath thing for the
Okay.
birds to have their water, and I make sure I have the birds have their seeds so I could keep them out of my food because we can't be like them searching for food out there. So we need to stay away from my food. But you save these bags. This is what I'm talking about. You save these bags here.
Yeah, those mash bags.
And
Yes.
yeah, and all I do is I cut the plastic off and you make a little hole. I mean, I think you could use one and cut it in half and able to use it for 2 tomatoes or whatever you want to cover. And then the Thule is really good though because the Thule is very cheap. Sometimes Walmart has it for $1. I have some that I had bought. Walmart had those Thules for the Thules that you use for your craft to
Yeah.
make like those little skirts for little girls.
Okay.
That's what I use for my garden. But now if you can afford the stakes that they sell at Walmart, those green stakes, that you could build. You use them for your plants, or you could use it to build your own fence with the tule, because the tule has to wrap on something. So if you can't use that, guys, if you just go to the park and get a bunch of long sticks, like from the trees that fell from the tree, and you could just stake that, and
Yeah.
then use round the tule around it. I mean, there's just so many
Well,
ways to do it on the cheap, guys, on the cheap.
Elaine, you have been so helpful. You say, but the birds are good keeping bugs away. You say, but the birds are good for keeping bugs away. Also,
Yes.
look into benefit insects like ladybugs and different things, wasps that eats bugs. So yeah, but Elaine, I want to thank you for your time and your knowledge and your information that you shared. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you guys. I did not plan on running a 3 hour live. That was not on my agenda today, but sometimes that's the way things work out. So thank you guys so very much for your tips and tricks and hanging out with me. If you haven't had a chance to join Elaine's channel, make sure you join Elaine's channels. And also make sure, if you have not had a chance to thumbs up this video, make sure you do. Hey Pam from Be Creative, caught the tail end. Have a great day, you too. Everyone, please have a wonderful and great day. And again, Elaine, thank you for hanging out with me today.
Yes,
When are
it's
you
been
going
a
live,
pleasure.
Elaine?
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. Next week, what's today? Sunday? Maybe Wednesday and next Wednesday and next Saturday. I might do it in the evening. Just look out for my reminder with the StreamYard, because with household, I got to do it when it's not so bad in here.
Love you too, Lisa. Thank you. And there's Afrocentric Designs link. You say, yay, this was fun. I enjoyed this. Thanks, Jeanette, Elaine. See y'all around in these YouTube streets. I know, right? Hit that thumbs up. All right, guys. Love you all. And I'll see you guys in these YT streets.
Bye.
Okay? All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks again, Elaine.
You're
Love you
welcome.
too,
See you
sis.
later.